Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Fresh Baked Disney, the best of Disney Baked Fresh Daily. I am your host, David. That's my wife, Liz.
Hi.
And that's Cinderella back there.
You look pretty.
We're at Disneyland right now.
Always.
I know, isn't that cool? That,
Best
like,
feeling.
I don't know, what, 6 years, 52 weeks, 300 weekends later, and I'm still impressed
That's crazy weird.
that we're still like, I can't believe we got to come into this place this morning. So this morning, today, I felt like we've had a lot of themed days recently. Events, things like that, special things that we've been trying to do. But today, what I really feel like I want to do, considering the feeling that we're having already right now this morning, seeing Cinderella back there, greeting guests warmly. Look at her, she's so Cinderella. I think I want to take some casual walks through the park, and today we're going to start with Main Street and Town Square, and right here, the main entrance, and sort of soak in that Disneyland atmosphere. Does that sound like a good idea?
Sounds perfect.
Yeah?
I'm definitely down to have a relaxed day with my cup of coffee and just enjoy the ambiance of Disneyland.
And I would say, I think I speak for both of us, that we could probably use a little bit of that Disney aesthetic this morning, right?
Oh, sure. Yeah, it was rough coming in. Oh my goodness.
That's a train. Wait, guys, watch. This is one of the coolest things about the main entrance at Disneyland is that's going to happen any second as I sit here. Oh, there it is. I was looking at the wrong direction.
It's the best. It really
Fantastic. Let's go to Disneyland. Now it's different for Liz and I because we obviously are here every weekend. But I mean, when you used to come like irregularly with your family, once or twice a year, maybe, right? That indescribable feeling when you first get here, like the anticipation. That's one of my favorite things when I'm on Main Street, when I people watch on Main Street, is all that anticipation. You can listen to the folks, just like you made it through the threshold, right? You made it through the gates, and all that waiting and everything is. There's life out there, and what's happening to you. You're going through the parking structure, driving here from wherever you're coming from LA, from San Diego, or from even points further away, or from a hotel.
Yeah.
And the walk up, everything changes as soon as you cross. As soon as you cross that threshold right there, everything changes, and now you've been transported into this place. And it's just, right now it's just getting started. We haven't even gone through the actual threshold.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Unfortunately, I did a lot of going into the monorail because I sit a lot at the Disneyland Hotel.
Yeah.
Now that I don't as much, obviously, I think this is more exciting.
Dude, that's what I keep saying. When you go through the monorail, you're doing it wrong. Hi guys. you're not doing it right. This is right. This is the way it should be.
But it was very exciting when I would go up to the Disneyland Hotel with my big Astro van.
Well, yeah, I get that.
But now that it's just more about going to the parks than it is the hotel, coming through this way.
You don't get any of this when you do that. You don't get the train greeting you. And you don't get the sign that says that you're leaving today and entering a world till yesterday, tomorrow, and fantasy. And you don't get the guys doing the tour right now. You don't get any of that. You don't get this, right? Everything, all those problems that we had yesterday or this morning are gone.
Yeah.
They're gone. Now it's just you, me, and Disneyland, and you and me, Fresh Baked.
Love it.
Let's go up to the train thing. I want to get a vista. Right? I could do this all day. I could do this all day. Especially when it's like non-seasonal. We're pre-spring a little bit. Well, the spring is actually quite beautiful here at Town Square. But when there's not, a lot of stuff sort of getting in the way of, seeing the original vision of Walt. Town Square is a little bit different than how it was initially. There used to be a gazebo right here for like a minute. And you got this guy right here, the omnibus. Liz was just down there asking him. We're trying to get an update on Ken. Give me some good news.
I would be in tears right now.
I know, that looks scarier than it was. Okay, so Ken won't be driving the truck anymore, I don't think. He hasn't recovered as well, you said, from his fall. He actually hit his head. So
that was about 4 or 5 months
It was a while ago, yeah.
But he's in his early 80s.
Yeah.
And but Matt, the sweet cast member, they keep in touch.
Right.
And if he does come back, he will be a greeter or somewhere in the opera house.
Yeah, right over here. Which, I mean, that's right in his wheelhouse anyway. Because he used to do the greeting. Remember, he
did. I remember.
The one,
yeah.
That rope drop. He was a greeter at rope drop.
And I just want him to come back, you know.
Yeah.
So, ooh, my heart right now.
I know, right? But yeah, so unfortunately, no more shoes flying up in the air when you ride down Main Street with Ken in the fire truck. But that's okay. There's lots of great cast members out there to give you lovely tours of Main Street. What's that horse's name?
Bug.
Is that Bug?
Maybe.
Could be Bug.
You want to go down there?
Let's go find out what that horse's name is. Let's get into some nuance of Town Square and Main Street Disneyland. This ride, it used to cost you, I think it was like $0.25 when they first opened. Chief!
I was way off.
Chief he's one of my favorites.
He's beautiful. I think that's David. That is David.
Yeah, by the way, the guy you were thinking of is working the train right now.
Steve?
Yeah.
Okay, Steve, David, Matt on the omnibus.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, let's go this way. Oh, ding-a-ling.
Do you want to go on it?
No, we're just gonna walk and talk this morning. It's almost time for spring flowers, honey.
No, it's
the trees. When we get to the hub, the Main Street, with that tree at the hub blossoms in the spring.
Pink and gosh.
Holy heck, that's gorgeous. I can hardly wait.
Springtime, aka my birthday.
It is the most underrated time to be at Disneyland, in my opinion, because in terms of just how beautiful, people talk about how beautiful the park is at Christmas, how amazing it looks at Halloween.
Totally, but like, how about the off seasons?
Springtime, the flowers, the colors, it looks fantastic. Here's a fire truck. That guy's fun, I remember him.
I'm trying to remember his name.
He's fairly new to me, but I remember having a good time riding with him in the past. Let's go over here. Remember when they used to have the Hook and Ladder Company play out here?
I can't believe they're gone.
No.
Like, I hope they'll just never get rid of if they touch Main Street ever.
Well, there was an initiative.
What?
People think that there is an initiative, I should say, that they are trying to scale back live entertainment. Because notice nothing replaced Hook and Ladder.
But get rid of it all together?
Well, I don't know about all together, but scaling back. Nothing replaced Hook and Ladder. Nothing replaced the Jedi Training Academy.
Oh my God, that's gone.
It's gone?
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Yeah. And nothing replaced these horses. Jess, where did Jess go?
Can we go in him? Oh, just kidding. D for Disneyland?
No. D for gullible.
Are you sure?
The D's silent.
There's no D for gullible.
Did you hear that? There's no D in gullible. Are you sure?
I wonder if I would be a good fireman, fire lady.
Firefighter? You could probably do a badass fireman's carry.
Could have been a cop too. I feel like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Should have been a cop. Oh, you can sit. I've never here. I don't want to time zone here.
The Poughkeepsie Phoenix hose. Look at this thing. It looks like something that you'd find at Buckingham Palace. That's supposed to be a fire truck. Fascinating.
Mom, picture.
Look What'd you find over here? Oh, that's like the horn. You when the fire is happening, you blow the horn. Is this nailed down too? No, my God, something actually moves.
You just got excited.
I know, right? Well, because I expected the actual tassel to be nailed to the shelf. Because nothing isn't nailed down at Disneyland.
Why did Walt want to put a fire station on Golden?
Well, because he wanted to make a vintage, turn of the century Main Street, right? So everything that you would have found, there used to be a bank.
True.
There used to be, the fire station. There's a city hall. There's there was a police station, I think.
Okay.
Like a fake one, anyway. But he just wanted it to look,
I think it's really, really cool.
He's into that kind of stuff, right? And this thing right here, it used to ride that down Main Street.
That was actually out there.
Well, I don't know if that actual one, if this was the actual one, but they had one of these that was one of the Main Street vehicles. And it's really dark right here, and I can't see you.
Oh.
The light. But yeah, this is one of those things. It's kind of like the entertainment that you get on Main Street, the Dapper Dans or the Straw Hatters.
Right.
This thing right here, we don't know how much this means to us because we kind of pass by it. How often do we come in here? Like barely ever, right?
Like I think almost everyone. I bet you maybe not even half.
But you couldn't, if you said, hey Dave, let's take out this, let's say you could fit an attraction in here, an actual ride. We're gonna take out the fire station and put in a ride. I would lose my mind.
That's my mind too.
I would lose my mind if that happened.
Don't go in all the time.
It doesn't matter. Yeah, it's part of the
ambiance of Main Street.
Yeah, you might as well say.
Word of the day, ambiance.
Yeah, like you might as well ask me to go to the Sequoia National Forest. Say we're gonna put a ride in. We're gonna take out a couple trees. Like, would you do that?
No.
No. This is a Sequoia. Gracefully ascends the Main Street fire truck.
Oh.
Now you gotta act like you're riding, or there's a horse in front of you, and then you say, "Where to, miss?"
Okay. No, that was hung hung. There's your grounding. Good scene.
Well, you can't tell. Well, anyway.
We're on it.
We're on
the
fire truck. Just have to take our word for it. It's hard to tell. Well, there it is. There's the fire truck. We're on. Look at. Now this is what our view is right now. No way. That bell works?
Since when? Thank you, sir.
Cool. He came in here just to do that. Like he knew.
That's a thing. Wow, I want to do that every time we come in now. I want to copy that man.
Can you reach it? That's like way up there. That's way up there. That's way up there, shorty. If you ever want to people watch, this is a great place to do it. Just chill up here for the next 2 hours from the Main Street fire station. Wait. Shorty got there.
I got it.
She got there.
Again?
Do it again. Come on, you can do it.
What the? Oh, I see how it is now. You gotta go like that. So you go.
All right. Now that's like a 2.5 alarm fire because I think you hit it like 2.5.
Oh no! Like that, right?
Well, there's a 1 alarm fire, a 2 alarm fire. So if you ring it 5 times, that means it's a major fire. I am not joking you. I think I'm not joking.
Guys, I don't know if he's telling the truth or not.
I mess with her all the time, but I'm not trying to joke with you.
Do we have any firemen muffins?
What's a 5 alarm fire, you guys? Tell me. Disneyland Fire Department. Let's not go yet.
No, not at all.
I want to walk around this little place right here first. Oh, he's horticulturalizing. Spring flowers, so pretty.
She's Paris, Walt Disney's apartment. Right there. Okay, so.
Here we go. Oh my God.
My heart right now.
Oh.
That light.
Oh my God, I love it.
Give that kid a camera. Somebody get that kid a camera.
Look at this little tiny teens, babe, it's you. And look at your shirt. Oh my God, was that you when you were a child?
No.
No.
That was me when I was 43.
Oh my God.
That was fantastic. I hope they heard that.
Oh, I'm so emotional. What is wrong with me? I'm crying over everything today.
And then you get this beautiful view down Main Street into that pristine castle that is just so majestic and wonderful, and it's a scrim.
Yeah, I thought that was supposed to be down already.
No, not till, well, it's almost spring.
It is almost spring.
Fantastic. Bump, 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 bump. That is our goal. We're going to try to see if we can't get all the way to the partner statue by the end of this episode. It's going to be tricky because there's so much lovely things to see along the way. Like all of that Main Street. And we've already spent 10 minutes just cruising around town square. Look at these lovely spring flowers, Liz.
They're beautiful.
Look at how lovely they are. They're almost as lovely as you. You're so pretty. You're so pretty.
No, I'm not pretty as a flower.
No, I said they're almost as pretty as you.
Oh, they're as, okay, got it. I reversed it in my brain.
Wow, I'm crushing it over here. She's like, what, am I ugly? No.
They are very beautiful, though.
This is the point right now, Fresh Bake, when you're here with your wife, your girlfriend, or your significant other, and you,
or your family, or your friends.
You take their hand, and you hold their hand like that, and you walk down Main Street with the person that you love, and just soak it in.
Or
and give a high five to Kimberly.
Don't rush, like don't.
Oh yeah.
I hate when people are like booking it, like, hey, we gotta go here, we gotta go there. It's like this.
What's so important about Space Mountain that you gotta skip Main Street?
It's so true. Especially when the birds are out right now. It's sunny, it's not raining.
You got this nice musical loop behind you. See, in just a couple weeks, these trees are gonna be crazy beautiful.
I know. Have that beautiful greens and pinks. I'm very blessed to be born on the day of spring.
When's the last time you did this?
It's been a while.
Yeah. We're on the porch. Catching a view of Main Street.
And let's all like that. It's very clearly.
I told you it might take us a while to get all the way down to the hub. To see
like
the
an hour
stretch. Well, it hasn't been an hour, but
I know, I'm exaggerating.
I could have done that for an hour, that's for sure. It was like restraint to say we gotta get up and keep going. I've always said I could do an entire week's worth of shows just from the entrance to the partner statue. I could do a whole week. It's just a.
Oh, that's a sign.
I've never seen that before.
Me neither.
It looked like closed.
Yeah, we're not available right now.
But it just says it'll be open at 11. dun, 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 dun. Ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba. But we've made it. We've made it to the hub. You can almost see them kind of coming out a little bit. The cherry blossoms or whatever they're called.
Coming. That one over there and up there.
A little bit.
Are you guys one? Yeah. Happy boy.
Oh, we got a big Dumbo Day coming up.
I'm excited. I'm really excited.
We're gonna have to include that in our Dumbo Day.
Yeah.
Coming over here and getting a picture with me. I'm gonna bound as Dumbo, and she's gonna bound as Timothy Q Mouse.
And hopefully Ian can be one of the crows.
Well, we'll see. Do they always have those cones on the planter, the hanging planter, that blue cone?
Maybe for the birthday thing.
Oh, that's what that is. Yeah. Yeah, but she was saying that you can almost see the blossoms starting to come out here a little bit.
Absolutely perfect.
Pinocchio with his conscious Jiminy Cricket.
Pretty butterfly.
Normally this would be the point where I would close it out. I'd finish off with the castle right here, but I mean, you still get the idea. You can infer from reference. People are still taking their picture though in front of it. Not the second, but there were. What'd you find? You find some little birdies?
Birdies! They're all just hanging out and fluffing themselves. They're so cute! Little sparrows. Oh, another one. I love nature, I swear.
Let's go see some of this nature over here.
Oh, they're working. You hear them?
I can hear them, yes.
Sounds like a staple gun.
They're probably destroying the castle.
Not.
They're tearing it apart.
No.
Yeah.
What churros here that we haven't tried?
Let's find out. It's the birthday churro.
Oh, it's like 35-minute celebration?
Well, let's go back to the grotto. We'll end there as we look at these swans. Stop looking at me, swan. Are there any ducks in here?
No, I know. I want to definitely see the babies.
Oh.
What are they doing?
There's more ruckus happening back here. I'm telling you, they're tearing that castle down. They're gonna rebuild it, put a Maleficent dragon on there.
That'd be kind of cool. Wait,
This is lovely. Fishy. By the way, did you guys know about the little hidden message from Peter Pan back here? If you go up these steps all the way back here, sometimes this might be roped off, maybe? I don't know.
I don't know, but I never knew that.
Right there.
It says
Peter Pan has declared his love
to Wendy Darling.
to Wendy Darling, yeah?
Even though I think deep down he loves Tinkerbell, but obviously that can't work out.
No, it's the other way around.
I know, we all know that
Tinkerbell loves Peter Pan.
Yeah, but I think that he has a soft spot for Tinkerbell. It's just gonna work out, she's a fairy.
I don't know. Peter Pan and Wendy forever.
I feel like he was like infatuated with like Wendy, but I don't know. I've never been actually a big fan of Wendy. I'm Team Kate. That's really, really cool though.
That was lovely.
It was.
I really enjoyed. Can we just do that? Can we just do more of that?
I really could just stay here all day, honestly.
Right?
Just stay here, right here on Main Street.
No, we can't do a no ride day, can we?
Yeah. Let's do it!
No.
Let's challenge ourselves.
Not this time. But I really did enjoy that non-ride walk down Main Street and through the hub and into the grotto and finding a little bit of mystery with Peter Pan.
Yeah, that was cool. Like a cute little
cool.
ladies just told us, they're like, oh, did you see the tree? I'm like, what tree?
I don't think I've ever seen
Me
that
neither.
before. Yeah.
Been going here for almost my whole life. Never seen that.
All right,
that's
so
quite cool.
what are we gonna do tomorrow? Let's do the same thing we just did, but we'll go to Fantasyland. We'll go through the castle.
Sounds perfect to me.
We'll pretend to go through the castle.
Okay.
Because we can't, because the castle's in the way.
Yeah.
Or the scrim is in the way. But we'll go to Fantasyland. We'll do the same thing tomorrow. We'll do a dark ride. We gotta do one dark ride, right?
Let's do it.
All right. We'll do that tomorrow. Until then, guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the show. Do me a favor and like the video. Like really like it. And then also click the button. And then click the subscribe button and hit the notification bell and share this video with your friends. Tell everybody you know. Shout from the rooftops, fresh baked and stuff. Put this video on your Facebook feed.
Yeah.
Yeah, do that. That'd be
Facebook.
great.
I use Facebook.
All right, guys. We'll see you tomorrow. Fresh baked.
Fresh Bake.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Fresh Baked Disney, the best of Disney Baked Fresh Daily. We are standing out in front of
Beautiful castle.
Sleeping Beauty's scrim. You know, when Sleeping Beauty slept through 2/3 of the movie, she did sleep behind a scrim. And on that scrim, they had put a picture of Prince Philip, like on the scrim. But, you know, it's waiting for him to show up and give her that kiss.
That's why I don't care.
It's a little known piece of trivia, you know, about the film. So the scrim that's in front of the castle now is, in that way, kind of accurate.
Oh, interesting.
It's really accurate. Now we're gonna go to Fantasyland today, and I would love to take you through the castle right now. But because Sleeping Beauty put the scrim up, because you know they're trying to stay faithful to the original story because she's sleeping, we're gonna have to find a new way in. Let's take another way in to Fantasyland. Are you gonna be okay?
I never get the movie Sleeping Beauty. Like she just had like a.
She literally does sleep through 2/3.
It really should be called Maleficent. Like honestly.
Well, that's why they made the sequel, or the new one called
I'm very excited
Maleficent.
for the second one. But I mean, we do love our Sleeping Beauty castle.
We do.
Yeah.
It is the OG of castles.
Exactly. Yeah. Totally.
Yeah. All right, let's go to Fantasyland.
Let's do it.
Ah, yes. The less scenic way into Fantasyland, although we do get a lovely Matterhorn serenade on our right, and we get, oh my goodness.
That was the guest on I encountered.
They're just staring at me, smiling from ear to ear. I know. Princesses, come this way. I see we have lots of books here. Yeah.
He's good.
I like him. Yeah.
I like him.
I like him a lot.
So which dark ride should we do?
Alice.
Which other dark ride should we do?
Toads.
Of all the dark rides that we can do, which one should we go on? Are we going through here? You know you're at Disneyland when you hear that music when you walk through Fantasyland. I mean, come on. This is one of my favorite little nuances of Fantasyland. This little door for Rabbit's house.
I think I can still fit. I can get in there, right? I can live here.
Yeah, totally.
Quite comfortably.
Yeah.
Live. Oh, Mr. White Rabbit! Please! Let me in!
You kind of nailed that a little bit.
A little bit, yeah.
The Mr. White Rabbit part.
Oh, yeah? I didn't do the please well. Please! Oh! It's open.
Oh, it's the big door. She must have had the piece of cake to, hi. Boom, 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 boom. What a lovely little hat store.
It really is, and I feel like it's not always crowded.
Well, it's tiny, so thank goodness.
These are really
I need one person to explain this ears to me. Like, it's not like Disney's known for their donuts,
Yeah, I know.
right? Like, I don't go
It's a
to.
snack.
If they were made of churros, maybe. Oh dear.
How would you make a churro mini ear?
Just curve it.
That's actually a really cute idea. Disney, if you're listening, make a churro mini ear.
Yeah, why not? Let's go out these doors right here. We're not really hanging out. I just wanted to come through here.
Yeah, I wanted to see the white rabbit, but I didn't see him.
Oh, in the window, you mean, or?
No, we were inside his house, and I didn't see the.
Oh, I thought you meant like for real.
Yeah. Obviously for real, babe. This is a for real place.
Stay tuned, Fresh Bake. Dumbo Day's coming. When the movie comes out, we're gonna put out a movie. We're gonna watch the original.
Which I haven't seen it as a child.
Yeah.
And I haven't seen it since my mom's passed, so I might lose my ish.
You
right?
probably will lose your
I
itch a
probably
little
will
bit
lose my
because it's a very sad movie.
Happy ending.
We're gonna watch the movie. We're gonna ride Dumbo.
Yes.
We're going to Bound. I think I already mentioned this. We're going to Bound. What else? Oh, we're gonna see the new movie, of course.
Yes, I'm really
give a little bit of
excited.
review. We're gonna eat
Carnival stuff like popcorn,
we're gonna
cotton
eat circus
candy.
food.
Yeah,
popcorn
circus
and cotton
food.
candy.
They have that, yeah.
And what else?
Can you buy me a balloon?
Are there balloons in Dumbo?
I feel like you buy balloons at circuses, don't you? I don't know.
And then we're gonna get a picture in front of that Dumbo that we talked about in the last episode. And
I'm really excited.
Yeah, I am too. It's gonna be fun. So stay tuned for that. What dark ride should we do? Elizabeth Ann Erickson.
You just fully name you with your last name. I still get hee a little bit when they're like, oh, your last name. I'm like Erickson, not Bentley, not Osbrink, Erickson. Toad? I feel like we've done Snow White and Pinocchio like 1,000 times.
I don't have fancy camera with me today, by the way, so if we go dark ride, it's not going to be super cool version of it.
Okay. I would say Peter Pan.
Let's go look.
I mean, it actually doesn't look that bad.
It's not the worst I've ever seen
wanna
it.
go do it?
Let's go take a look. We're still deciding. The queue is a lot longer than it looked when we first saw it. But I want to take a look at this queue over here for Snow White because this is pretty amazing. I've always been a fan of the Snow White queue, considering all that they've done in such a small space. They've crammed in a lot of beauty and a lot of really cool theming into this little tiny queue. The queue itself, even though it's like just 2 switchbacks, look at that. I mean, it's gorgeous. Look at, oh my God, they put in one of those ducks. Hi, duck.
I think she has babies underneath there.
She might be protecting. Let's stay away then.
I think she is. Oh my God, she has babies underneath there.
Now, these trees right here were placed intentionally because they evoke a sort of gothic, death-like quality.
Love it.
Yeah, especially at night. This looks really cool. But I mean, look at this. Look at over here. Come on. Come on. Right? You got the skulls up there.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Alright, if we see her in like
Oh yeah,
like 30 seconds, and it's a sign that she's going the run.
She's well, she does come out every 30 seconds.
Oh, that was the sign we got. She's like, come.
Yeah.
She's like your girlfriend anyways. Let's go hang out with your girlfriend.
Should we go?
Yeah, let's go.
Touch apple.
Don't forget to. Okay, all right. Oh my God. Oh, it's dark in there.
Really dark.
We're just gonna. Holy heck!
I think enticing Alice. That's becoming my favorite fantasy.
Slowly but surely, this ride is going to get replaced by Belle.
Don't say that. And I love Beauty and the Beast, but no, don't get rid of Mike. This is our movie.
Now to take care of Snow White. Magic mirror on the wall.
You can do it. I believe in you.
Nice and ladies, you're ready for the King Arthur carousel is slowly coming to an end. Please remain seated or standing where you are. The carousel has reached its full incomplete stop.
She's trying everything. And she's falling.
Gather your belongings, watch your step and fall away. You're here to Thank you and enjoy the rest of your day here at Disneyland.
I mean, I do think that there would be public support for a Lady King Arthur-ish type figure in today's.
You know who I was thinking? You know, I was kind of vibing was Brienne.
Who?
Brienne. Or Brienne.
Who's that?
In Game of Thrones.
Oh.
Do you know she's actually 6'3"?
Yeah, she's a big girl.
6'3". My sister was watching that season. She's like, that girl is tall. And she's so, I freaking love her.
Yeah.
So I was kind of channeling her. And that would be a great king. Not queen, king.
No, you can still be a queen and rule.
I mean, I guess there was a lot of Queen Elizabeths out there.
There sure were.
Still
Many.
is, yeah.
The current queen is
Yeah.
Elizabeth, right?
Who's next in throne?
She's like 147 years old.
She's in her, I think, in her 90s, maybe 80s or 90s.
Please do not reach the top of
Hey, that was lovely, huh?
It's becoming one of my favorite rides now.
Yeah. We were literally, not literally, we were literally the only people in the queue.
Yeah.
A few people on the ride. It makes me worried though, a little bit.
Don't put that in the atmosphere, honestly.
I'm just doing what I do. This is my job. Let's talk about Disney.
Like, could they move the ride? Could they just
Where?
I don't know.
Move it where?
I don't know.
No, it's perfect right here where it is.
I know it is, but I'd rather
perfect.
them move it than destroy it.
I'd rather them not do anything.
I know, me too, but we just can't get what we want in life, I guess.
Well, what I want now is to go into a store that we haven't been to in quite a while. Maybe one time, I think.
You know, I don't think I've been in it since it's been closed.
Not the Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique, because I feel weird taking the camera in there. We're going to the Castle Holiday Shop. Oh, I hear, there is constructionizing going on back there. I like that they did manage to go ahead and install that lamp right there. That's thoughtful. And I'm not even being sarcastic. What, is it closed?
I miss the medieval store.
Oh, me too. That's why I bought that knife there before it closed. But it's now just a holiday shop full time.
Thank you. Oh, kind of got me just that Christmas vibe.
It smells like Christmas.
Oh my gosh, it really does. Oh, I love it. Oh, it's so sparkly. I want it. Okay, keep that in mind.
We'll put a pin in that. Is this the purse collection? What is that one?
So this looks like this is Alice. Mulan.
Oh, it is Mulan, isn't it?
Rapunzel.
Oh, there's Rapunzel.
Minnie Mouse. Jasmine, right next to it. Aurora up there. Elsa. Snow White. Cinderella.
Wait, let me see the front of Elsa. It looks like a block of ice.
Bells. I think I like Belle's and Ariel's. Oh, it's super cute.
It is.
I like Belle's. Oh,
there's Anna also.
Anna's.
Yeah. Oh, more.
Oh, no, I
Tiana.
like Tinks.
Oh, Tinker. Oh, I thought it was Tiana.
No, it's Tinkerbell. Oh, there's a Tiana one. Oh, there's more. No, I lied. This one's my favorite.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
You have your looks. Your pretty face.
Which one's this? We didn't see that one either, did we?
It looks like all the fairies.
Oh, you're right.
It's, I always forget their names.
Flora, Fauna, and Jim.
No. Flora, Fauna, and Merryweather.
No, I thought it was Jim.
No, not Jim. That's your dad, your father-in-law.
Oh yeah. Is there any more? I think that's it. Oh, there's the.
Sally's.
Sally.
Oh, that's cute. Wow, this is Mary Poppins.
Wow.
And that's Maleficent's. I think this one's my favorite. This one,
Ursula's pretty
Ursula,
great. That is pretty great.
then Tink, and then Belle. I love Belle's.
This is new. I kind of love it.
Wow, look at this one. Look at that. That's gorgeous.
Good heavens.
I really like
There's a lot going on there. How much is that? That is $30.
$3 for
And it lights up.
I really, you know what? I really, even though we have one that hangs, this is so cute.
Yeah, every year I think about getting one of those, and then I
Oh,
don't.
this is so cute too. Okay, you know what? We just had Christmas. I gotta stop.
I know, it literally just happened.
I'm excited for Halloween, and then now I'm excited for Christmas now. Can we have summer just for like a little bit? Oh.
Look at the dragon.
Do they have an nativity scene?
I don't know.
Oh, no, it's so cute.
Just, it's just so strange. Let's take this corridor of walls here out back into Fantasyland proper. Huh?
Should we go in there?
No. I can't take the camera in there.
Should we do the little Beauty and the Beast?
Oh yeah, we could try that shop too. Oh dear.
She was so happy in advance.
Good feeling's gone. I mean, it's just wonderful. How much they can do with such a little space here in Fantasyland.
I hope I don't want her to touch it.
Right? I mean,
Honestly, go ahead, take ToonTown away from me, but don't touch Fantasyland.
I would so much rather they take ToonTown than Fantasyland.
Or even better, go take
where you are.
Tomorrowland. Make it something else.
I told you about that dream I had that they, well, I know I said that in the live stream,
Oh yeah, I wasn't there.
that I had a dream that they didn't remodel Tomorrowland, they just closed it. Fantasyland took over.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, here, let's go in here.
Oh yeah.
We're also going to try out the Beauty and the Beast shop, which looks like it's a Dumbo shop now for some interesting turn of events here. So it's not a Beauty and the Beast shop, it's just a general princessy kind of thing.
Yeah.
Well, it's not even that, it's just Fantasyland. That's interesting.
I do like this one. I saw Danny.
Is that what Danny was wearing? Yeah.
Because it's like all the colors. It's rainbow. Just want one. Just one spirit jersey. I don't like it. At all.
I read a book once.
Is it good?
It was great. I have this one.
Because of me. I don't like any of them. I mean, no.
Yeah, they're kind of weird.
Yeah.
I'm not down with these.
Yeah, what is this one?
I almost feel like you're not supposed to drink anything out of that.
Little adventure awaits. Does it look like what's happening?
I will go like this.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
What? So, Aurora, where do you get your eyelashes done, girl?
Yeah, really.
Let me know.
Happy birthday. Oh, cute.
Look at that, they just got a little bit of everything here. They got a Skyway to Fantasyland shirt, a Mr. Toad shirt, a Pixie Dust Supply Company shirt. They've been sharing the magic since 1955.
I don't like that cut.
No.
It makes me look
Here's a little bit of the Dumbo stuff.
Dumbo. Sorry, this is a kid's shirt.
No, that's for you.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Oh, yeah, I have
And then there it is. Is it a magnet?
No, I don't know what it is. But you can sit in it. There's a little seat in there.
It's not a magnet?
Well, it might be. No, it's not sticking to that.
Are these magnets?
They are magnets. They don't stick to the...
Oh, they are a magnet.
They are magnets. These are cute. Dumbo.
Don't look behind you. Keep your eyes forward at all times.
Yeah, babe. Stop breaking the law.
It's not a law. You're a law. Another notebook. Oh, it's like the DV or the VHS cover type deal.
Yeah, kind of.
Came from like 4 different spots. I have like some in my pockets.
This is a cute little cut.
Well, I have another one. Don't just fly, soar.
Oh my god, it's so cute. Oh, little Dumbo. I do love him.
Oh, there's so many princesses running around. Let's go check out Dumbo. You ever feel like there's a Fantasyland A and a Fantasyland B?
Kind of, yeah. For sure.
Or A and B, whichever you prefer. Like, I always think of Fantasyland myself as being, you know, where we just were with the dark rides and all that. And this is just like some other place, but Fantasyland's big. It's really
Right,
big.
so don't touch A, you can touch B.
B, yeah. Fantasyland B. You can have this.
Yeah.
Let's go up in here though.
I mean, it is a great area just to hang out.
I can't believe that this has lasted as long as it has in the way it is. Because it doesn't really serve any purpose other than as a viewing area for the parade.
And birds.
And it used to be, you know, Small World Cube, but they don't need that anymore. So you gotta think, you have to think that there's a plan. Because they went through all that, oh yeah, look at that. They went through all that trouble to improve the queue for Small World so they can get people out of this area, right?
Yeah. Why did the birds do that?
Showing off.
Do you think so? Do you think it's like hey, ladies, check me out?
Or he's stuck.
Do you need help, sir?
He's stuck.
Or do you think he's drying off his wings?
Well, he'd be flapping, wouldn't he?
That's true. Yeah, exactly. Look,
Let's go get a closer look at that bird. But you got to think they have a plan. If they're going to go through all that trouble, right?
Was this like this was made for a queue for Small World, or?
Well, I don't know what this was made for initially. I mean, I think it was for the lights magic thing that they did. This was, the setup for the lights and all that stuff was. He's still doing it.
I really want to know why. He's a dinosaur. That is.
Chop off the monorail track. All this stuff that goes on back here. Chop off the track.
Yeah.
Flatten all this.
Yeah.
And you've got yourself a couple acres you can do something with.
Yeah.
And
touch
then
things out.
This right here.
Like, like touch things that need to be touched. Don't get rid of things that we love.
We really love it.
Huh?
I said when we really love it.
We really love Snow White.
But that's
Pinocchio.
That's the word that I heard. He's back at it again. Come at me, bro.
Come at me, bro. Come on.
The phrase that one of my contacts told me, the phrase that he was told, he doesn't know what it is yet, but he was told, be ready to lose something that you love.
They can't
For
get
Fantasyland.
They can't get rid of.
What do you love?
Snow White. I mean, what do I love most about Fantasyland?
Yeah.
All of it.
Well, but I mean,
the majority is probably that the middle, the center of Fantasyland, like right when you go to the castle.
Yeah.
When you go to
the row of dark rides.
The row of dark rides in the carousel.
Yeah.
That's Fantasyland. This isn't Fantasyland. This
You
is
might as well just. I mean, that's Walt Disney, man.
I know. Go do something at Tomorrowland, man. Like. Or
You can
just
have
right
this.
Here. You can have all this.
Have half the monorail track.
Don't hurt the birds.
And then there's the Fantasyland Theater.
Yeah, whatever.
It's like an afterthought at Fantasyland, isn't it?
I mean, I love me a good little theater show.
Me too.
Obviously.
I would.
I feel like the Magical Map has been around for so long.
It's a big piece of property.
Right.
Now, one of the things. Let's walk this way. One of the things when somebody says be prepared to lose something you love, what comes to my mind is Storybook Land, because it connects with this. So if this is expendable and they need a little more space, what else? And that connects with the other parts of Fantasyland too, and you can create like one sort of continuous. It helps you add Beauty and the Beast to that already existing scenario over there. I know it sounds terrible.
That's like, are you gonna get rid of the whale too?
Well, yeah, Storybook Land. Yeah, we were supposed to be taking a tour of Fantasyland. This got dark, didn't it? It really got dark.
Well, I mean, it's just.
Yeah.
Things are gonna change, I guess.
Yep. Fantasyland, I think, is up for a major change. I think.
Tomorrowland, that's the
That
one
too.
That needs it.
I don't disagree with that. But what the people apparently are getting is bigger and better Fantasyland, not the old school, the 1955 version of Fantasyland. The modern Beauty and the Beast type stuff. So, I mean, like I've always said, on a long enough timeline, you have to figure everything's going to change. Disneyland can't stay this way forever. But I sure would hate to lose
Me too.
Storybook Land.
I love this ride more now because of you.
I got him.
Got one.
You know where we haven't been in a long time?
Pixie Hollow.
Yeah.
I don't mind seeing Tink. She's my girl.
Would you be able to meet Tink?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so.
You're very Tink-like.
I am. That was her nickname in high school.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. That was your Instagram handle for a while.
Call me Tink.
Call me Tink. Yeah.
I get her fiery jealousy side because
Yes.
I get very easily jealous, obviously, as you know.
Well, we'll have to include that in a future episode soon.
Yeah.
But this is another little. This used to be King Triton's garden or whatever they called it.
Yeah, and I kind of liked that too. This is
Yeah.
cute too, but I didn't mind King Triton just out there with like his.
Yeah. I like
What's that
this.
called? What's that called?
This is lovely. His trident.
So his name's Triton, and he holds a trident.
Yes. You want to call him King Trident?
Yeah. I do the voice of King Triton.
Yeah, you know, because I want to film the lovely little Pixie Hollow thing they got going on in there. It's quite lovely. It's another part of Fantasyland. Feels disconnected a little bit from the rest of Fantasyland. Yeah, there's like just a bunch of parts, you know.
This was also the area where you could meet Ariel and her big like clam shell thing.
Yeah. It's also where the Monsanto House of the Future was.
That's your time.
Right, where those inside that hedgerow right there.
Yeah.
That's where it was.
Okay.
The Monsanto. It was a house made of plastic.
Interesting.
Yeah. Well, there you go, guys. That's our tour of Fantasyland. I know we started.
Happy!
Yay, Fantasyland! I love Fantasyland. Look how cute it is. Look how cute everything is over here at Fantasyland. I love it all. And then it got dark because I can't help but talk about things like that. I just can't help it.
No, because it's reality.
Yeah.
Like, it's happening. So.
Well, okay. Let's
For the most part.
Let's change things up. Where do you want to go next? Where do we want to go tomorrow?
Frontierland.
Frontierland?
It's made of wood.
Well, it is made of wood. I do like things made of wood and not concrete.
I like
So that's good.
Frontierland and I go to New Orleans Square.
You know, it's the little town that could.
True.
It is. All right, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to close the show out today. Thanks for watching, by the way. We're going to close the show out today. And the good news is that I think, hopefully, by the time we get out of Fantasyland and into the hub, straight ahead, we should run into Ian. Ian is going to join us for our trip through Frontierland and more. So, before we go, like this video, please. Hit the little like button, subscribe to our channel, ring the notification bell, share this video with your friends on Facebook and the Twitters and things like that. And we'll see you next time, guys. Love you. Fresh baked.
Fresh baked.
So we're just chilling here on the Main Street Hub, and this character showed up. Ian, it is such a breath of fresh air having you on this show today. Look how excited Ian is, right?
Buses are not.
I know, right? I don't know.
I'm so happy.
Yeah.
I'm so happy.
Welcome back, Ian. Thanks for joining us today on our little walk-around adventure. You feel like hanging out with us in Frontierland?
I want to soak in as much Disney as I can before everything goes to hell.
Going to hell it will. We'll get to that, because when we come back, we're going to do a tour of Tomorrowland without...
And technically, I haven't been here since all that lots and lots of information.
Yeah, so you and I will have lots to talk about.
Yeah.
Yay, you
Yeah.
guys will have some romance. Well,
But we
I
can't
go.
talk about that when we're in Frontierland because
It's made of wood.
it's made of wood.
It is the little town that could.
And it's not an empire or a first order or a rebellion.
Unless we're going to go sit at the end of the trail.
That's true. Oh God, we could do that and we could have that conversation. Let's go through the hub. We'll say hello to Walt Disney here as we go by. Give him a little figurative high five. What's your favorite part of Frontierland?
Right here.
The entrance?
Yep. Right here.
Really?
Uh-huh.
What about you, Ian?
And probably the trail.
Trail? Yeah, the new trail.
Well, I mean, whether it's new or old, because it feels the most secluded from the rest of the
Yeah.
you are in.
Dude, that old trail was pretty dope.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. You had the petting zoo at the end. You had the barbecue over there. Yeah. God, I miss a petting zoo at Disneyland, man. Ah,
Animal
Frontierland.
Kingdom for now still has theirs.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it closed over the winter but reopened over I think this spring. So
All right.
it's also just you have to take a train to get to it.
At Animal Kingdom.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
He's Planet Watch.
Yeah, Planet Watch. Yeah. Did we lose? Liz kept going.
And it's like the one train at Disney at Disney World that's side facing because the trains at Magic
That's
Kingdom
true,
are all
yeah.
Facing, but that was a side facing.
And it actually, well, it has a lot of views of backstage also.
But it's also like a really cool themed train.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because it's got the
Lots of luggage on it.
luggage and all that stuff. Yeah. All right.
Should we do some choosing?
I think we should. Yeah.
It's part of Frontierland.
Yeah.
I'm horrible at it, actually.
Ian's not. He's a good shot.
Hey, Ian.
It's all that military training.
You mean Boy Scouts?
Here we go, Boy Scouts.
Sounds like there's a storm coming. And a Ghost Rider.
And a horse whinnying.
All right, Ian. What was that? One for one. Nice shot. Jeez. What are we going for?
That mine tunnel.
The what?
That mine tunnel in the back. There you guys.
Oh, okay. In the back? Oh, there it goes.
Thanks.
What about... Are those spiders up there?
Kill the spiders! Kill them all!
Got... Spiders are down. Oh, get the train, yeah. Wow, nailed it.
Nailed it.
You need a boost, Liz?
No.
Can you see over the...
I think so.
Now, she shoots really fast, too, so we gotta be ready. Tell us what you're shooting at.
Can you actually look at it?
It's not a time limit. It's just a number of shots.
What you going for?
I don't know.
She's just gonna randomly shoot then.
I don't.
I have no idea what she's shooting for. What are you shooting for?
I'm just trying to aim correctly. He may have never have done this.
No, if he does well, we'll be more impressive. All right.
All right, I hope you really mess up like me.
Where are you aiming?
I'm gonna just try this tombstone right in front of me to see if I can get it right.
Wow.
Okay.
You know what? I'm just gonna walk away.
A little calibration shot.
Yeah, right. Just to. Okay. That's hard to get at. I'll go for an answer.
Oh, yeah.
Slow time. Did you see him?
Yeah, I don't know. It might, the target of the trees might be behind the tree. So it's possible.
Wow.
Wow, I'm really impressed, babe.
We had a lot of shots. That's it. It's easy, see?
It's a really long guide for my short little arms. Give me like a little Miranda, then we'll talk.
Like a T-Rex? Well, that was fun. Shooting at the shooting exposition. We don't get to do that very often. That's another one of those things. Like, well, Liz and I were talking about on Main Street. When we went to the fire department on Main Street. People skip that a lot. People skip the shooting exhibition a lot.
Yeah.
But now, they used to shoot actual pellets.
Really?
That thing, yeah.
That would have to have been a long time ago.
Very long time ago, yes. Way back in the day. But they used to shoot actual pellets, yeah. And there was actual, like, gunpowder. Because it had to...
Yeah, you need something to...
You need something to expel the pellet, yeah.
Now it's just air, right?
It's just an air, yeah.
Yeah, and then you're hitting it. It's a light.
It's really not even air.
It's an infrared light.
Yeah.
Light.
You're shooting a laser.
Oh.
It's like
Got it.
we're actually in the future
But
of...
they do include like a little, probably like spring mechanism inside to give you a little bit of kickback.
Yeah.
So it feels like you get some feedback.
Because there's no real trigger when you're...
Like Buzz?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
Actually, Buzz has more of a trigger than that one does.
But as far as the way the sensors work.
Oh, yeah.
Got it.
Yeah. This, though, is one of my favorite things about Frontierland is the way that they, the overall thematic elements that you see all the places, especially like during Christmas when we see the boots and stuff. Those are great. I love that. Big Thunder. Oh, I wish I could go over there. You know what? Let's go down the trail. I want to go down that trail today.
Do you like to get fast pass signs?
For Big Thunder?
Yeah.
No, I don't think we're going to ride it today. Let's see.
Hungry.
Look at this guy.
Tony.
It'll be funnier if he doesn't realize it until after he sees it.
And we're like, hey, look at that guy.
Look at that guy.
Just because it's funny though.
What do you think of this new entrance, Ian?
I think it's good.
Yeah.
It more clearly denotes where the entrance is.
I agree.
It's hard to tell, but also it keeps the standby and fast pass lines from both sticking out to the.
Yeah, it does kind of point them in the right direction.
It more deliberately points fast pass
Fresh
line up
bakes.
this way. Hello.
Hi, how are you?
And then standby the other way.
Yeah, no, I like it very much. I think it's great.
Because before you would have fast pass backing up well into the walkway, which could clog things further.
It could, and plus it got random, and it was rather kind of like, oh, let's go up here. Let's go up in this thing. The hard goods only place. The Frontierland River Packing Shipping Office place.
Shipping and receiving.
Okay, maybe not. I would like more of this though. I guess we can't really fit too much of this in here. Frontierland River Pack It.
It probably says packaging.
That was fun. I mean, look at this view. Nailed it. It's pretty great, isn't it, Ian?
Yep.
Disney needs more lo-fi stuff like this. Very underrated.
Is anyone surprised? I'm not. Are you?
This just showed up with a pickle, Ian.
Again, are you surprised? I'm not.
I'm hungry. It tastes so good. I got a good one. It's juicy. Right?
I'm eating a pickle. Why am I forever impressed with this scene right here, Ian?
It's good kinetic energy.
It really is. Right here. It's perfect. It gets better, actually. You keep going?
Because then you've got water features on both sides.
Yeah, man. No wonder we were able to come here every weekend. What's not to love? Oh, here they come. And then, like you said, looks like that growth is starting to close up the tunnel a little bit.
That's happening for some.
Is that a real fish?
Where?
That's a turtle.
That's a turtle. You're right.
Yes, that's a turtle.
That's a turtle. There's a bird on that branch. Can't tell what it is though.
I don't see the
Oh no, there's a huge one up there on the left after me.
Oh yeah, on the shore.
Yeah.
Let's see. No, he's not moving. He can't be real.
No, he has to be real.
That was a joke.
Oh.
Turtles are really slow. I don't see the animatronic fish though.
Yeah, it's possible they're not on right now. No, because I've not seen the jumping fish for. When they are
still
working,
hearing the
it's
sound
a good touch.
Did you hear that?
I heard it.
Not the woodpeckers. I heard like a bear.
An owl.
Well, that too. Soak it in right now, though, guys. This little casual moment that we're experiencing right now.
12 weeks.
Right there.
12 weeks.
How many people
I mean, the reservation thing will help for the first 3 weeks. Because after that, it's just first come.
Are they just not going to so they won't prohibit people from going in?
Well, I mean, they'll reach a point where the land hits capacity, and there'll be a wait to get into land.
And where do they put those people?
They'll have to set up switchback upon switchback along the trail at that point. Because the reservation thing is only for the first 3 weeks.
Yeah.
June 31st to June 23rd.
It's going to be crowded after the first 3 weeks. It's not like it's not going to be crowded.
Well, it's also not like the reservations still won't fill the land to capacity. I think there's an almost false assumption they'll keep it comfortable.
Oh, no, they're going to fill
They're
it.
still going to fill it to the fire marshal approved capacity.
Absolutely.
The
Absolutely.
reservation is a reasonable way of controlling the time and speed at which people are entering it.
Yeah. How many people do you think you could fit right here in 4 switchbacks?
Well, you can fit more than 4 switchbacks in there.
No, well, okay, but I'm just saying if you were like a couple thousand maybe?
A lot. And there's also the other entrance. And I'm not sure what they're going to do to the Critter Country entrance.
There's nowhere to put anybody there.
Well, it's fairly long, a stretch.
Yeah, but you need that for people coming in and out of Hungry Bear also.
Only up to the point where that walk section is. You could, where the upper platform is, there's stairs
true.
back. You can do a lot there.
Yeah.
But I'm wondering, will they even use that? Because Rise Resistance won't be open. Do you just construction wall that whole back half?
Yeah, no, you're right. There probably won't
Or
be.
do you just construction wall the actual portion of the ride and leave the walkway open?
No, I think they keep people in just right here for the first 3 weeks. I think, there's no reason to open up that part of it, I don't think.
Which means the X-Wing and A-Wing back there just don't get seen at all, I guess, till Rise of the Resistance.
Well, people will find their way over there, I'm sure.
Oh, but yeah, do you have that walkway usable at all back there? Or an only construction wall off the ride and queue, or just for simplicity's sake, construction wall the whole back end?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. That's a good question.
So I guess it depends on how much exterior outside work is still left to be done.
Yeah.
Or if it's all technical stuff inside that they're waiting on.
I think they're nearly there. Yeah, I really do.
I've heard mixed reports. Some people are like, well, maybe it might be that it'll open on the June 24th, and that's when it was meant to open anyways.
That's what I think.
But there are also some
I
insiders who are like, no, they're months and months behind. A lot of the animatronic stormtroopers aren't even there yet. There's big technical problems, so I don't know. It could go either way. Because
I've always felt like
all they said was later in the year and not just.
Right. No, I've always felt like the end of June was the scheduled opening.
I think that was, and they decided, screw it, let's just open early and start generating income on this.
Right. But also
the question is Rise Resistance on time and it'll open in June, or is it actually running behind and it'll be months?
I think it's on time. I do.
I hope so, because the land's going to need both rides
ready.
Right.
July 4th.
But we don't know yet.
Yeah. We have to turn around. Oh wait, no, we have to go look at the other trail first. The fun trail.
I am so happy.
The trail that'll put you next to that cool Thai echelon.
Yes, the trail we're approaching is the First Order side, basically, right?
That's where the First Order is. They're using that dock today.
Right, the Resistance side is that side, because the Resistance side is
hiding in the ruins.
The outskirts.
They're hiding in the ruins.
Yeah, in the ruins.
The First Order is...
Hey guys, hi!
I love your
Whereas the First Order, I think based on, is ended in docking bay 9 or something.
Okay.
And that's probably where their shop is as well.
All right, well let's go to the First Order side down the trail here. More peace, tranquility. Soon to be madness.
Another entrance, correct?
This is gonna be this is considered the Fantasyland entrance.
They're both technically on Big Thunder Trail, but this is the one that's immediately next.
Right. But that's an entrance right there, and that's gonna right on the other side of that wall, on the other side of those trees, is a First Order echelon. Thai echelon, yeah. Yeah, but I mean, we're literally 100 feet from where that thing is right now.
Yeah.
It's probably there right now.
Oh no, yeah,
it is there, right?
Yeah,
we've seen video. Yeah.
2 months, really?
12 weeks.
12 weeks. 3 months.
From yesterday is when it officially opens.
Yeah. 12
so
weeks.
12 weeks from now, it'll already be open.
Yep.
You guys ready?
Nope. I'm terrified. I'm genuinely terrified.
Brought you with us on the Mark Twain to show you some of our more scenic views of Frontierland. We might have to stop in real quick at the Golden Horseshoe at some point.
It's part of Frontierland.
To say hi to Willem, who's currently out front with the rest of the Laughing Stock Company, trying to get people to come see a show.
They're great, man.
Better view here for you. They're kind of just talking amongst themselves. Oh, look, it's Tiana also. Oh dear. I wish I could hear what they were saying right now. One last stop in Frontierland before we head out. We're gonna take a break from our tours to go to Food and Wine and have some lunch, but I wanted to stop in Golden Horseshoe because what's a visit to Frontierland? Frontierland, I mean, it was here, right? Opening day, Golden Horseshoe. It's been around forever. It's the anchor of Frontierland. I don't think they're having a show.
That video they did for the Fidget that plays in the Opera House is where Steve Martin watched that one guy do 1 million performances for comedy.
That one guy?
I can't think of the guy's name. The one he says.
Oh my gosh, yeah. I can't remember his name either.
Yeah, but this is one of the people who did the original Laughing Stock routine for years and years and years.
And there it is, guys. The Golden Horseshoe. They had their honeymoon. I mean, their wedding anniversary here.
Oh, did they really?
Their 50th, I think it was.
So that we can't
No,
make
not
it
50th. What would it have been? At 55, he would have been 30th, maybe.
Okay, we'll do
Or
that for our
25th.
30th.
I mean, it wouldn't be as impressive now with the chicken nuggets around.
Right, no. It would have been a different experience.
They were able to set it up as like a nice private event.
Yep. But he would have sat right in one of those stage side booths. And it's pretty, actually, let's go up for a minute. No show going on yet. You know, I would spend a lot more time here. I would come here a lot more often if they had something besides chicken strips and chili. You know?
Don't they have fish and chips here?
Yes, they do have fish and chips, though I wouldn't.
Is that stage store though?
No, they have it here.
They have it here too?
Yeah, yeah.
Well, you would recommend it?
I don't know that I may have tried it just once, so I don't remember if they're any good or not.
I'll try it next time.
Okay.
I like it here. I like hanging out.
I do like it here too, yeah.
Like an ice cream cookie sundae sounds pretty well though.
Yep.
It is about lunchtime.
It is about lunchtime. We'll give her a break on that one. You know what? Let's make it a point, guys. We have to make it a point to come back in here soon. That's the other hard part about having more meals here, or in a lot of places at Disneyland actually, is because there's always something going on that, like, you know, events that we have to keep eating event food, like Food and Wine. Makes it hard to, like, enjoy a good old-fashioned meal at the Golden Horseshoe, which right now sounds pretty great. We need to stop this show right now, I think. Get out of here and head over to DCA because I'm starving. Are you starving? Look at that face. She's hungry. You hungry?
Yes.
Let's do it. Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Fresh Baked Disney, the best of Disney, Baked Fresh Daily. I'm your host, David. That's my wife, Liz.
Hi. Hello.
That's Ian. It's lunchtime. We're starving.
Starving.
That sign right behind us is for Food and Wine. We're gonna go partake of some ghost pepper mac and cheese, some kind of tacos.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's the shrimp boil tacos.
Shrimp boil
Yeah.
tacos, and we'll find out what else. Let's go get curious about some food.
Curious?
Food and wine. Well, mostly food. We tried to do wine last week.
Maybe we should.
Well, I mean, but we didn't do any of the wine or the beer.
I mean,
Oh boy.
That's fine.
Hi. It's much more intense than it was last week. Hi guys.
I'm gonna move for a Coke.
Okay, we did nuts about cheese. Oh wait, is the uncork? Oh no, that's the cheese board.
The pizza roll things I think are down there.
Pizza roll is at the beer one, isn't it?
It's at the beer.
All right, let's go there. a really cool.
You can order any of the food
Yeah.
at any one booth.
Right.
The downside to that, too, is what a friend of mine discovered is you could buy one and sell them run out because somebody else bought
really?
it at another booth, and then they got a refund. So that did happen to a friend.
I mean,
of mine.
that's only.
It happened during Lunar New Year to a friend of mine. They're like, yeah, there's a problem with the system.
We gotta come around.
Yeah, right here.
I'm gonna do that right here, actually.
You're gonna mobile order?
Well, it's not a mobile order. So in case, was it clear?
For any other booth at one place, and then you just go pick it up.
Just take your receipt over there, and then because that's all they want is your receipt to show that you bought it.
I guess that means they'll mark the individual item and not the whole thing.
Right. California craft brews. And Ian's got his sights on pepperoni pizza egg rolls. Well, I've got my eye on that cheese board that's being served at Uncork, California. Ian got himself some of them pizza egg rolls.
Pepperoni pizza egg rolls with marinara and pesto.
I have a bad feeling about this.
That's gonna be good, and you're gonna want one.
No, that you're not going to enjoy. Go for it.
Go for it, Ian.
Nosh away, Ian.
I want to bite.
That was good.
You like it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Does it taste like a pizza?
Yeah. It's much.
What is that? Marinara? You got some
And
Parmesan.
a pesto.
And oh god, he went for both. That's a bold move.
I mean, it's mozzarella and pepperoni and an egg roll.
Or mozzarella, yeah.
That sounds really, really good.
Wow.
He's gonna bite. Try the marinara.
Oh, it's delicious because it's just, a little mini pizza.
If you like pizza, you'll like this.
It's like an upgrade to like a pizza, like a bagel pizza.
What's better than a pizza?
No, bagel bites.
Oh, bagel
or pizza
bites,
roll.
yeah. You
Is
say,
that better though?
yeah.
So if this could be like find somewhere in the park, just have this available year round.
Woo!
You need like 4 more of those though, don't you?
Yes.
It's like eating taquitos.
So I'm like, make them bigger and then tilt.
Yeah,
Because I was
yeah.
telling her, in Adventureland and Magic Kingdom, there's a cart that has like egg rolls.
Oh, really?
And there's a cheeseburger egg roll that Tim and Jen Tracker swear by it.
Yeah.
Because they're like, oh, yay, the cheeseburger egg roll came back. I'm like, man, give us those. And these.
That was.
And they're gone. How was the sauce?
Little.
Whatchamacallit?
Pesto?
Yeah.
Pesto, yeah.
It's a pesto. It's
Yeah, you
good.
can't go wrong with
Pesto.
pesto sauce.
Yeah. All right. By the way, we tried to order the cheese board, but just like Ian was saying at the other location, that is, he wouldn't, because they're worried about things selling out.
Yeah. Because then you have a scenario where both people paid, but only one person gets it. So
Right.
then you have to refund somebody.
Yeah.
And that becomes messy and annoying
Yeah.
for the park to deal with and for the guest.
Yeah. I think we wound up with the Point Reyes Blue. I think maybe we should have gone for Fiscalini White, now that I think about it. Is that it?
Yeah.
Yeah, we got a bunch of blue cheese, baby.
I love blue cheese. I don't know if you love blue cheese.
I do, but that's a lot. The blue cheese is a strong cheese. Let's find a place to nosh on this. Yeah. So it's not so much a cheese plate as it is some cheese with other things.
Crackers.
So sorry.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna try it first by
Go
itself.
for it. Yeah.
It's good blue cheese.
Good blue cheese. All right. And you get some grapes, some candied pecans. And I guess those are pineapple. Are they
apricot.
dried? Mm-hmm. Yeah. And apricot. Mm-hmm. I bet
That was
that'll
good.
go wonderful together.
That was good.
Yeah.
Here, try this. Try a pecan and the blue cheese.
Wow, that is strong.
That's good, right?
Very good.
That's very good.
Yeah.
Do you like blue cheese, Ian?
I find with the flavors, it's more of a mental thing where I think about the fact that it's visibly being molded in. I just say I can't. It's not gonna be like if you were to put on it. I wasn't thinking about it. It's tasty because I don't mind the strong cheese.
Yeah.
But I see like the stuff in it, and my brain says no.
That's so funny. I never really thought of it that way.
I'm gonna try it with the
It's totally just a psychological thing.
pineapple.
Okay. Good with the pineapple? Let me try the pineapple. Oh, what? Magic?
Because it has such a hard note, the pineapple, the sweetness of the pineapple
nice.
really counters that nicely. I'm gonna try with apricot.
So good. I love apricot, dry apricot.
The texture of the apricot, because it's dried,
Yeah.
It's very chewy. I would have preferred. I think I prefer the pineapple.
Oh, you like the pineapple? Oh, okay.
Because it dissolves quicker.
I see. I
the
see.
flavors
I
blend
see. I
faster.
liked the apricot. Once again, we disagree. Wanna?
This is my favorite thing that we've done so far.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
This is better
I
than
mean, it's very refreshing.
better than the cheese bowl. Better than the pinwheel. Better than the mac and cheese, which we're about to get. The mac and cheese is next for Ian. I would say go ahead and skip the. Don't worry about the wafers or whatever those crackers
Yeah,
that
the
they gave you. You
crackers,
can just pass on those.
Just do it with the fruit.
Plus this is amazing. There it is, guys. Ghost pepper mac and cheese. Wow.
Wow.
It doesn't look like much.
Looks really cheesy though.
It does. Ooh, I felt the kick. There it is.
Already, huh?
I like that.
All right. Hey, how's it going? Hi.
That's good.
Yeah. Just like you remembered?
I don't remember. I can't remember if it was this or there's always at
It was
least.
like a jalapeno maybe mac
I mean,
and cheese.
there's always
That's
like,
true. There were
always-
bits in that other one.
Yeah, there's always like one or two mac and cheeses at the festival.
Yeah.
Both are very creamy. This is the spicy one. I dig it.
Yeah. I remember last year it had like those like actual chunks of pepper in them.
Oh yeah, like dried jalapeno.
Yeah. I don't see that here.
No, but it's good.
Matter of fact, that dish last year inspired me to try to make one of those at home. It didn't go very well. But
It is very good.
yeah, I bet it. A quick bite from Ian's mac and cheese. It's not the same.
No, I said it's not. It's still very good though. It's
Very hot.
yeah. That kick is pretty quick.
It's more chili.
Yep.
It has a chili taste rather
Yeah.
than the
Yeah, 'cause
jalapeno.
it's got the corn chip.
Yeah, oh, that's what it is. It's the Frito or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's essentially that kick gets you pretty quickly. And it's,
Woo! I'm still feeling it.
but it's not.
Oh my god, that's so hot!
I was gonna say it's not an overwhelming heat. And
It is
it's a
for
good, tasty,
lightweights like
enjoyable
us.
burn. It's that enjoyable slow burn. Not,
I feel like, I just had like a whole bag of hot flaming Cheetos.
Golden Dreams. We've landed on some chicken masubi right now. It's got a whole bunch of other stuff in there. What is that stuff on top?
pineapple relish.
That's pineapple relish and a bed of rice.
Okay.
And if not, it's coated in it enough that you'll
If
get
you
the
start
flavor.
selling the custom things, then you say you make money, and therefore
Pineapple relish is really nice.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much it.
The rice looks a little sticky, like it's.
I mean, I like sticky rice.
Yeah.
I don't care for the chicken.
Not crazy about the chicken. What about one of those things?
These are they're chili relleno bites with salsa verde.
All right.
Nice.
He's just gonna go. Oh my God! He just. Did you see that? He just went for it.
Didn't fully think that through by the fact that that chili full of chili juices. It's not overly spicy by any means.
Right, right.
It kind of exploded in my mouth a bit there.
All right,
Very good though.
Liz, you get on that one.
Are you sure?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. I'm gonna trade with you.
Just maybe don't try to eat it all in one bite like I.
Sounds good. I mean, I'm gonna try to cut it in half. First of that.
It is delicious though. It's good chili relleno.
So what is chili range?
It's
It's
just
a
stuffed
chili.
pepper. It just means it's
Stuffed
okay.
pepper, yeah.
Then in this case, it's also been fried with the breading, right? It's stuffed pepper that's been with the breading and fried.
Yeah.
And the salsa verde really is great.
That's very good. Let me go for it. It's yours.
So you're good now. As long as you're not putting the whole thing in one bite, you're good.
No, I'm gonna leave it for you.
Are you sure?
Yeah. All right. I don't normally go for green chili verde,
I like salsa verde.
but I'm digging it.
I
Yeah.
like both.
Sure.
Chicken masubi with the weird pineapple relish.
Yep. It's,
He doesn't like it, ladies and gentlemen.
No, it's this. It's the pineapple. It's not working for me. I don't know why. What is that? That creamy on there.
you know, it didn't say. I'm assuming that has to do with the masubi, but it didn't say on the sign. So
Oh. Okay.
It's the chicken.
Couple things. It's way too much chicken.
Yeah.
Look at all that.
I mean, to be fair, I appreciate that you got plenty of meat for your
Isn't
money.
that weird? Like my complaint is that it's too much now. I definitely prefer the chili relleno.
It was a very good chili relleno.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, that was really good. Start away.
Liz?
Woo! Watch it change before your eyes.
Possibly, I've not heard about that, but we'll see if it does.
Oh, let it dissolve. Look at it! It's like science! Look at that!
It is
It's turning green.
Yeah, the yellow is mixing in. Wow, the dissolving made it all fizzy.
Look at that. Look how pretty it is.
That used to be a blue soda. Oh, it's smoking too. You see that?
A little bit.
Well, the carbonation was set off more strongly because of the...
Science. Science.
Oh, now drink it.
Okay.
By the way, paper straw.
Yeah. Parks are now doing the paper straw here as well. They've had it at Animal Kingdom for a few years.
Yeah.
Now they brought it here. That's a smile. That's really good. So what kind of soda is it?
It's Sprite.
It almost tastes like a Shirley Temple, but it's a pineapple. It's pineapple
Okay.
cotton candy, I think, or
Is that
something.
what it is?
Okay.
With like a buttercream like frosting.
Yeah, this is buttercream right here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what you do, you want to like lick it and then have that in your mouth and then take a sip.
Okay.
Like having a salt rim on a margarita.
Pretty much.
Yeah, like a margarita.
But whipped cream and sugar, a soda instead.
Wow, sweet.
It's good. This brings back like childhood memories.
I feel like a child. Yeah, I
Yeah,
totally feel like a
for
child
sure.
drinking that.
Cool.
Ian?
What you
Alright,
need is one of
Ian.
those swirly, twisty straws that are shaped like Mickey.
Crazy straw. Yeah.
I loved
It's hard to get that stuff off the rim.
Yeah, it's good.
That's really good. That is so far the highlight for me.
The cheese.
I mean, yeah, it goes cheese lager soup,
No,
cheese
the
board, and then that.
Yeah, the blue cheese is number one for me.
Go figure. Huh?
All the food I've had today so far has been great.
Except for this.
Yeah,
Well, you like this too.
I didn't have it, so, you know.
try it.
I thought you had that already.
No,
No.
No,
I had not. Like,
because you guys are jerks. You guys are chicken hogs.
you guys said it wasn't good, so. It's fine to me.
All right.
Okay, but fine is not exactly a ringing endorsement.
No.
Like if I was starving, it'd be like the best chicken ever.
I just mean, like, there's nothing offensive about this palate taste.
I want culinary delights, Ian. I want to have my socks taken off and put on the ground somewhere else while I'm eating my food.
You'll need some very advanced food and a more expensive restaurant.
All right. He's not impressed by the chicken, I promise you.
No, I don't think it's amazing, but again, like I said, there's nothing offensive about it to me. I'm like, it's tasty. I would have it if there was a proper meal like somewhere else. I'd eat it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would.
I mean, I'd rather have other things. But.
Or you can take that with you. She has to leave. She's not gonna get to try the tacos.
It's okay. Just let me know how they are.
They're gonna be delicious. Your tongue is black.
Is it really?
Yeah.
From the
Yeah. Yeah. Are you a witch? How can we tell if she's a witch?
Does she float? Because she floats and she weighs as much as a duck.
Right. We could build a bridge out of her. Oh no, that's how we tell if she's made of wood, which also floats.
This is tricky.
I know. Gosh, science.
We need more research to figure this out.
What else floats? Ooh, I know. Very small rocks.
Yes.
Churches.
No.
Oh,
Bravo, guys.
I kind of was all over the place, but
I gotta go.
bye, honey.
Bye,
I love
guys.
you very much.
I love you.
I love you as the day is long.
I don't want any more of that.
Okay. Okay. Ian, what's a shrimp boil?
I'm not entirely sure, but I've had it before, and it's very, very, Louisiana, New Orleans, Cajun kind of thing. It's tasty.
But don't they normally? I mean, is that an odd way to make a shrimp by boiling it? Is that what that literally means? Are they boiling the shrimp?
I don't know. I just know it's tasty, and I'll hopefully later on at another point they'll have it in because they're still out right now.
Well, that's why I asked the question, because we went back twice to the shrimp boil taco stand,
Yeah.
and both times they said, nope, sorry, we're sold out. No shrimp boil tacos for you. So we're gonna do that, I guess, another time.
Yeah, or I'll eat it later when they're gone
Yeah.
and not tell them and try it and be like, wow, it's my first time, it's so good.
Ian.
Just being honest.
All right. Well, thanks for hanging out with us on our second Food and Wine Festival engagement. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like this video, share it with your friends, and if you could, go ahead and subscribe to our channel. It would mean a lot. And tomorrow, Ian, I think we're going to go to Tomorrowland.
Tomorrow. Okay, that works.
Wow,
Yeah.
look at the synergy of our show. We're practicing synergy.
You could be a parks manager.
I could be a parks manager. Gosh. Hey, you know what? let's make it a special event, and we'll make a T-shirt for it.
But they'll only run for 4 hours.
But only for 4 hours,
you need like
yes.
at least 6 hours to even do half of it.
Well, yeah, because the shirt line is going to be 2 hours long.
Exactly. Because it's exclusive.
Aye.
So half the people there, we just resell it.
Yeah, that's right.
We're okay with that because we sold it, so we don't care.
Well, yeah, we'll limit it 20 per guest just to
Yeah.
make sure that, you know.
Yeah, because I mean, once we've made our money, it's fine.
We'll see you tomorrow, Fresh Baked. Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Fresh Baked Disney, the best of Disney Baked Fresh Daily. I am your host, David, and I am standing in front of Tomorrowland in another picturesque backdrop, just like we did for Fantasyland with the screen behind us.
Oh yeah, so
the,
beautiful, so
the
stunning.
beautiful, stunning,
So iconic.
iconic. Wait, there's the end. The iconic Astro Orbiter is right behind us. We're gonna take you on a little walking tour today of Tomorrowland. Not so much to show you the aesthetic beauty of Tomorrowland, because I mean,
It's seen better days. It's also seen worse days.
It's not the most aesthetically pleasing
And again,
land.
it has seen worse days, but it's also
Yes.
seen better days.
But there's lots to talk about.
Yes.
Because we've got things happening, things possibly happening in the future. So we're gonna walk around here a little bit in Tomorrowland. We'll tell you about a little bit about Astro Orbit here in a second. But let's see what we can see in the land of
Tomorrow.
1987. Ian, talk to me for a second before we even go in there. You've got this entrance to Tomorrowland, which it used to have the world clock, which was pretty neat.
And didn't push the walkway so thin on the sides.
Right. How do you feel about Astro Orbiter being dropped right here? How does that make you feel when you enter Tomorrowland?
Not only does it create traffic choke points, it also just visually, instead of giving it the term is a weenie, something that visually draws you deeper
Yeah.
to the land, they put the weenie right out front.
That's not how it works, right? The weenie is supposed to bring you into the land.
Because it used to be up on that platform way in the which one
Well,
to?
that wasn't even the weenie. Wasn't it the rocket?
Well, the rocket. I mean, they were. What's it called? The Astro Orbiter, the rocket ships.
No, the Mission to Mars rocket.
I think. Okay, May originally opening day, yes.
Yeah, because the view would have been a little bit, because there was no people mover tracks, so the view would have let you see in a little bit more. Right. Yeah. But anyway, I mean, we've talked about this a little bit before, but I am not a fan of this right here.
Also, when it's on the ground, it's not really any different from Dumbo. When it's higher up, what it helps differentiate it from Dumbo is the height. That
It so much is just the Tomorrowland version of Dumbo.
But in the rotating the opposite direction.
Yeah.
Having it higher on the platform gives you that extra. Oh, I'm a lot higher up, right? It helps differentiate it from Dumbo.
I do like the ride though. Whenever we go on it, I have a good time, even though I get a little nauseated.
There's nothing inherently wrong with spinners.
Yeah.
But spinners, what can be if you do them too much in the same area, they feel repetitive, and then you say, oh, there's something more interesting.
Yeah, I just feel like
in small doses.
Yeah, the enjoyment that I get out of a ride like this is in large part for me being able to see a vista beneath you.
That's it. Spinners like that are great if there's a view to go with it.
Right. And this one, your view is actually of the hub, and not so much of Tomorrowland.
Which is why also when it was up top,
Yeah.
that would have been fantastic.
Yeah, I don't remember that at all.
It's also
Did you?
No, I don't remember.
No.
That's also why I'm doubtful about the Inside Out spinner, because you're surrounded by the coaster helix.
Right.
Nothing to see.
Right? Yeah, that's a fair point.
Because the coaster supports block the view of the bay.
What are you seeing? I know, your emotions getting whirled around. How's it you're
Spinners
seeing?
live and die by their view.
They sure do. We are now in the heart of Tomorrowland, where this is, the choke points created by,
Past the choke point now. But
well, right, but there used to be more choke points right here also, actually, because of the people mover.
And the planters and / benches.
Now, would you prefer this land not have the tracks in it? Like, is the land improved at all if you just simply take the tracks out?
The path becomes a bit more open, and the view becomes more open, but you lose a shade structure as well.
What about the aesthetic?
Again, I'm debating this with myself outright.
Right, yeah.
Is that the view becomes more open but less dynamic because there's not a thing there.
And then also, by extension, while we're on that topic, you would be taking out the centerpiece over there too, the carcass of the old people mover rocket rods.
See, that becomes the issue because now you have nothing further back to visual charm. Because while that is in the way, there is still something back there.
Yeah. What if if they took that out and put the Astro Orbiter back there,
Oh, I'd be all for that.
right?
Yeah.
I'd be 100% into that. And I can't figure out why they haven't done that, because you can just pick that up and take it over and put it over here.
I'm assuming part of it is not wanting to then deal with making things ADA compliant, because whether it's because you have to deal with having an elevator or a...
Well, no, it would still be on the ground.
What?
It would still be on the ground.
So here, but down.
Right.
That's okay.
I mean,
It's not-
yeah, 100%. I'm with you. I want that too. Yeah. I know it's not as good, but I don't know. It just feels like that's an easy solution. And the fact that they haven't done that yet suggests to me that they have a plan.
It suggests to me that they don't know what to do, or that they do, but it's the lowest priority. And
Right.
Always. So here's the thing. I'm sure there's lots of beautiful ideas in their art archives,
Yeah.
things they've thought about at one time or another. But Tomorrowland will always be the lowest priority land because
Always.
it's tougher to crack.
Yep.
And things like Fantasyland or ToonTown are a lot easier to be like, oh, well, okay, we put more fantasy IPs there.
Yeah, IPs
and
everywhere.
no one gets upset with it
Yeah.
because
There's very few Tomorrowland facing IPs.
Yeah,
But look at this place though.
And fantasy IPs in Fantasyland, for the most part, no one's gonna be cranky about.
No?
They might get upset about losing some of the landscaping or bummed out. Like I like Autopia not so much because it's future, because I do enjoy the pleasant experience of driving through a beautifully well.
I love Autopia.
That has lots of old bushes and trees that have a sense of age and history.
Yeah.
But that's me enjoying good theme park landscaping, and not because it speaks to tomorrow.
Right. No, exactly right. I love Autopia for those reasons, not because that has anything to do with Tomorrowland or tomorrow.
Because visually it is a pleasant experience. That
Yeah, it's
this-
nice.
This is what
It's nice. The trees and the history.
Just like I would love to see whatever they do with the subspace still have a water feature. It doesn't have to be as big as the lagoon, but
Yeah,
have
that's a tough one.
But still have a water feature.
That's a tough one. I don't know if you can do
Because
that.
water features add atmosphere.
Yeah.
Here they keep the air temperature around them lower.
Yeah, yeah.
If there's moving water, it creates a kinetic energy. Water
Let's keep
features
walking and
are-
talking. Yeah, I'm with you.
Like, I totally get subs are expensive to maintain. They're super low capacity.
expensive,
I totally get all of that.
The ADA and OSHA type
So my
requirements on
request
that are
is, if the
ridiculous.
subs gotta go, just give me a decent-sized water feature still in that area.
What could that possibly be, though? Man, it's going to be a while before we get anywhere on this thing. But in the meantime, they're not in a big hurry to do it, because look at how crowded this place is. People still love Tomorrowland. Look at this. Is Autopia down?
Oh, I'm trying to tell. No, it's just some. Looks like it's just.
Oh yeah, it's open. I don't understand, Ian, why people don't appreciate this more. I don't understand it.
Well, I think, like we said, at the end of the day, it is essentially a go-kart on rails.
So what?
Okay, we explain why
we have 4 spinners.
You're not explaining why we enjoy it, but I think to a lot of guests or just other fans, they say so much space dedicated to something that could be more impressive.
I'm impressed.
I know. Again, we explain what we appreciate. And if it's
No, I know.
everything in the world, what we appreciate about it.
Somebody actually asked me in a.
But unfortunately, in a park where space is so premium, eventually that question has to
I get it. Yeah.
I don't.
Whatever they do.
It bums me out too, because even if you plant more plants, it's gonna take. It takes time for that stuff to reach that point of.
There were no trees like this when they built Autopia.
Now there's a veritable forest of bushes and trees.
Right. That's how long it took, though. That was.
Where you see the backside from the train. It feels like this place has been here for years.
Feels like a jungle.
It has. Right.
Yeah.
It grows. A sense of age grows into it.
60
And
years.
You can't shortcut it.
No, you can't.
Yeah. Anything they plant, told will get there someday.
Yeah.
But there's that in between. You're like, man, I miss it.
Yeah. You know, whatever they do, it had better be just mind-blowing. That's all I can say. Mind-blowing. Liz and I were talking this morning about the Main Street Fire Department. We visited that this morning, and there's some stormtroopers right here.
Any intelligence regarding resistance forces may be rewarded. So, let's go. I
don't know why. I love this. I love stormtroopers walking around the park.
This thing I feel will be more enjoyable when it's in an appropriate place in the land.
True, yeah.
Here walking around Tomorrowland, I think I mentioned before, it's yay.
It is a little shoehorned, yeah.
Also, because they, yay, fascist army troopers walking in the optimistic vision of tomorrow. Huzzah!
Well, considering that a lot of the initial Tomorrowland was financed by the Monsanto company, who aren't exactly heroes of.
Isn't that funny? Back, if we only knew.
I know, right? We're like, oh, Monsanto, you guys are great. You're great for the economy. You're great for commerce.
Miracles through molecules and chemicals. Yeah, we should have seen that coming. We probably should have seen that coming.
Oh, we were talking about the Main Street Fire Department. And I said, okay, let's just imagine blue sky. You could fit a new attraction in that space. Okay? Let's just say, somehow...
Jungle Cruise is directly behind it, right?
No, I know. Well, in the space occupied by the actual fire department. Right. Now, Ian, it's the year 2120.
We're all underwater.
We're all... It's the year 2120. And they figured out how to put a VR simulator ride in the space of the Main Street Fire Department. Would you get rid of the Main Street Fire Department for a VR simulator?
No.
Of course not.
Also, I think that level of attraction, I think Main Street shouldn't have that level of attraction.
No, I agree.
For, like, the point of Main Street is you're entering, you're being eased into the rest of the experience.
And you can say the same thing about Autopia.
You have things like, the Main Street vehicles or the Opera House on the show. It's not a full-on, this is a high intensity, let's go kind of,
right.
It's easing you into the show. And that's the point.
There is more to theming a theme park, building a theme park, than attractions per square foot. There are things that you can't even see, touch, hear, or whatever that you don't even realize are happening to you. And it is what makes that, whenever people ask you, what is it about Disneyland you love, there are moments, a lot of times you're like, I can't describe it.
Because it's the merging of theater and engineering.
Yeah.
Of treating something not just as in terms of physically how do we make it work, it's how do we engage someone on a sensory and a storytelling level.
Yeah. And that's what are you going to do here that's going to be so much better than this?
I don't know, but follow-up question, in your minds, is that entire space get devoted to Fantasyland, or does some of it get split with Tomorrowland and Fantasyland?
We're talking about all of Autopia?
Some Autopia, that whole chunk of land, because if one goes, the other, that whole space goes.
Well, are you asking me my opinion or what I've heard?
What would you want to?
I want Autopia. That's what I want. We'll put that first.
Mr. Blue Sky.
Blue Sky, all right.
Has to go. Has to go. In your mind, do you devote all of it to Fantasyland?
Blue Sky, I want Tomorrowland.
So all of it Tomorrowland, or
no? You know what? I'll give you the back half. I'll give you the back half.
Cut the line roughly a little after where the lagoon ends?
The motorboat cruise area. Yeah, the lagoon.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because once you get to the motorboat, now you're really close to Matterhorn and its atmosphere.
Yeah.
So I feel like that point you can't have Tomorrowland encroaching that.
Right.
Because that's the other thing. The lagoon creates a good divider between Tomorrowland.
Well, and that's
which is why I like the lagoon.
That area with the
a separation transition area. So it's not
very hard.
Right against each other.
The monorail and the Autopia tracks blend in nicely.
Yeah, creates a transition
between what I call Fantasyland B back there. The small world part of Fantasyland. Yeah. Fascinating conversation, Ian. Let's keep going down this way. I mean, what's better than this, Ian? What's better than 8 mile an hour, gas-powered, noisy? I love all of that.
I get it. It's also a tough sell to an industry that's bigger, faster, more intense.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
It's a tough sell to say this has inherent value.
No competitors are building anything like this.
No.
So does it compete?
It becomes very tough to argue qualitative intrinsic value.
Yeah.
When you're sort of well,
that's a hard thing to sell to a suit.
Yeah, in general.
You know what I mean?
Kind of a point.
Yeah. Suits don't understand those terms. They don't understand qualitative, quantitative,
and
maybe.
That's not their job.
Right, no.
Why you have to kind of sometimes get clever about arguing your case.
Yeah. It's hard to just say, it looks great, I love it. Sell that. I mean, of this?
You're yelling at me when
I know, I'm sorry, Ian. I know you are definitely on my team on this, but I'm just like, you're my sounding board for this. I don't see how anybody could ever want to get rid of this.
And it's not, and again, it's not even, well, I like the old subs, and there's elements of the subs that currently I still like.
Yeah.
I also get why you replace them. I totally get
Yeah.
that. Like, that's...
As long as it's amazing, that's all. Please let it be amazing.
I totally get it. Just please tell me you're keeping in mind the value that comes with this set.
Yeah, yeah. This is stupid. I hate this. Let's build a roller coaster.
This kind of just grabs your attention.
You know, I'll say this. One thing I don't like about Autopia,
Yes.
and well, I guess it's by extension a lot of Tomorrowland, is that I don't like the scheme. I don't like the design scheme.
Physically, the shapes are a remnant of, you know, the Tomorrowland 98 makeover.
Yeah, well, or even the 60s.
They covered the color over from all, you know, the bronze.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And, you know, but the shapes are still there.
Yeah.
The shape language is still that same. We want to be Jules Verne without actually having designed it to look
Yep.
Jules Verne.
Yep. Yeah, this, I'm not a fan of this right here. I wish they could make a way of that, you know, making that a little more aesthetically pleasing. Oh, here we go. Guys, we're actually riding a ride right now. How about that? Goodbye, Autopia. Hello. Oh, I saw the train. Does it count if I see the train from the monorail? Is it the same? I feel like it's different.
I feel like it's easier to catch it from the monorail.
Yeah. I wish you could make a comfortable living working at Disneyland, because I would definitely do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like a solid livable wage.
I worked at Six Flags for a second, so obviously that's not the same as you,
Yeah.
but in terms of operations, it's a comparable experience.
I would imagine.
That's why I feel for everyone in the cast members, even
Dude.
when it's not crazy. It's just
I've worked at a Blockbuster. I've sold shoes. I've done a lot of retail stuff. You know, direct contact with the customers. It ain't pleasant. It's not pleasant.
I feel like everyone needs to work kind of a craft job, like full-time job is once in your life, just for the sake of empathy for those who are still behind the counter. Otherwise, it can be very easy to not realize what is on the other end.
I feel like that does help me personally, knowing that.
When you've been the other person, it's always to be like, oh, okay, no, I get it. I get it.
Yeah. Ian, remember that one time when they were going to build a hotel here and they were going to build a new monorail depot?
And then they closed a bunch of businesses.
And then they closed a bunch of businesses, that aren't open still.
And then the whole plan fell through, and then they were like, a bunch of empty buildings.
And then they decided they're going to do a for-profit pop-up Mickey photo opportunity for Instagrammers inside
Until they can think of a permanent resident.
because they have no other good ideas for that place. Remember that time?
Yeah. Accent.
Yeah.
But you can figure it out way too big. Or like Pete and Tinder sound very similar.
Well, he does. I would imagine that's a lot of his voices. All right, we never get to look on this side. We're always looking at the other side.
I know, just for a while you were trying to build the
Matterhorn, yeah.
and the smaller road queue.
Thank goodness they finally did something with that, huh? Oh my God! Okay. Oh boy. Woo. We were just saying, hey, it's so much better at Bag Check, but at least it's not out there.
Because when I got here about 10:30, all the lanes were open, and it was fun.
Where do you think they'll go opening day? Like, do you think?
Well, prior to, because of the reservation thing, I'm less worried about people swarming.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
It's 3 weeks later that
Right.
I'm more concerned.
It'll still be bad. It'll still be
If it weren't for
bad.
the reservation thing, I'd say they might have to close Harbor.
Well, it's a health and safety issue. There's a liability for Disney
but
there.
That's also why they expanded that security thing, so if they need to, they can have every lane
Yeah.
open and try to just churn people through as quick as possible.
Yeah, gotta be ready. Zootopia from the monorail. That's always fun. What is not to love? I ask you. Look at that. Oh.
And beneath us is the Autopia.
This is stupid. Let's get rid of this. This is dumb.
The road to tomorrow.
He said with a grin on his face.
See that bridge right there, Ian? That bridge is what I love most about Disneyland. Because you and I will never set foot on that bridge.
No.
I don't even know what that bridge is for.
I mean, it's for customer maintenance or evac, access, but
They themed it.
yes.
They made a Matterhorn themed bridge.
And its presence makes the area that much better.
Fun.
The best things in theme parks are the little forgotten corners, or the little things you walk by.
Yes.
The details that are placed there you don't think about, and then you come back, you're like, wow, that's just beautiful. That's a beautiful little corner.
Yeah. Look at that. It's amazing. I'm just glad it's there.
It's those places where if someone took a random photo and you're like, wait, where is that in the park? I swear I know it. It's
Right?
beautiful. It's a little corner
It's
that.
a testament
Yeah.
to how complete they can be, at least. They can be. They're not always that complete. This Tomorrowland episode got a little soapboxy. When Liz and I were doing Fantasyland, it started off as like, look at how wonderful Fantasyland is, and by the end of it, we're like, what's going to happen to Fantasyland when Beauty and the Beast takes over, and all this stuff we're going to lose. And it got a little dark there at the end. Tomorrowland one, having said all the things that we were just saying, and I guess it does make sense. I like Tomorrowland, and I would actually be okay if they didn't change it at all. I'd be okay with that.
I think it does still need to have change. I think it's still. There's things I love about Tomorrowland, but I also want it to be better.
I do too. Yeah.
When things do inevitably have to drastically change, remember what things about what are currently here do work. Right? Remember the elements, whether it's the views, kinetic energy of things above. Remember what things do work. And try to incorporate that stuff.
Yeah, and I think that's what this land needs more than anything is that sense of energy and motion, the kineticism, just getting things moving, and that's what this land needs more than anything. But I'm good with it. I'm good with it. If they decided to wait, I'm okay with that. I know people are in a hurry, but Tomorrowland for me is still kind of very retro in a lot of ways. So tomorrow, Ian, we're going to go to a place that doesn't need any fixing whatsoever.
No,
if you ask me.
Arguably one of the most perfect Disneylands ever crafted.
We're going to Critter Country.
You know what? Disclaimer, I deal with Critter Country too. That's just not what I thought he was going to say.
No, Fresh Baked. We're going to New Orleans Square. So hang out with us tomorrow. And until then, thanks for watching. Like the video, be a pal, and subscribe to our channel. And we'll see you tomorrow. Fresh Baked. Bye. Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Fresh Baked Disney, the best of Disney Baked Fresh Daily. I am staring at a sign, the menu for the River Belle Terrace. Why do you ask? Am I doing that? Why am I opening the show looking at the menu for River Belle Terrace? I can't even speak. Well, Ian, I know you were asking me that very question, right?
Oh, yes. I was saying, David, why are we starting?
What are you doing, David?
Terrace?
Some things they get right, some things they get wrong at Disneyland. They got a lot right. This, New Orleans Square, they crushed it.
Yeah.
They crushed it. And one of the reasons why I'm starting here at River is because we don't even know what land River Belle Terrace is in.
I mean, officially on the map it's listed as Frontierland.
It is a Frontierland?
Yes.
I would disagree with that. I would disagree with that with all of my heart. But it could be
a genuine case that can be made for either.
Yeah, and the reason why I say that's why we're here, because they have done such a magnificent job of blending this into 3 different lands all at once. Yeah. Adventureland on the other side, right?
Yeah.
New Orleans Square, it fits perfectly right here with Pirates of the Caribbean, and obviously you think it's, or they say it's
Frontierland, and the facade blends into Frontierland as well.
Yeah.
And it works very well because it's very much a southern river thing, which geographically is getting near that.
You could put
intersection
that,
of the deep south, New Orleans,
Many states.
and the frontier.
Yeah.
And then the down jungles of South America and the Caribbean
Right.
with Adventureland.
Yep.
Right. It all merges together.
Hi guys.
They could have very easily gotten this wrong.
Yeah.
It very easily could have felt like it all clashed. And I've heard some people who feel that Pirates Big Bunny up against Adventureland doesn't work. I disagree. I think
Not at all.
I think going down that side and having a jungle on the left works very well.
Not at all. They got this. I mean, they got everything right here. The way, So I don't even know where to begin with New Orleans Square, other than at the River Belle and then Pirates of the Caribbean by extension. Definitely New Orleans Square. But yeah, they've done so many good things with this whole. I mean, look right here.
The land works for both wide shots and vertical. In that there's a verticality to the land, as well as a width to it. Right?
Yeah. No, you're right, and it feels like it shouldn't in a lot of senses, but I think a lot of that has to do with the river.
All the actual land technically is. It manages to feel a lot wider and larger than it is, partly because the way it wraps around the river, so it feels more like
Well, it feels like the land subsumes the river, even though it's not technically part of it.
Also because it blends so well with Frontierland. So
it takes on
the whole
all
west
the
half of the park is just perfection.
Yeah.
It transitions, ebbs and flows so naturally that you don't think about the fact you just transitioned.
Yeah.
You walk from the frontier into New Orleans and into Credit Country, and at no point does it feel jarring or weird.
Not even for a minute.
Natural, and that's how it's supposed to be.
And every element that you take in as you come down here, from the river to Tom Sawyer's Island, the Mark Twain, the Columbia, it all feels like it belongs here the way it should. That's how it should be.
On paper, it shouldn't.
No,
On paper, those things should be clashing and it shouldn't work.
And that kind of goes towards our conversation from yesterday about the qualitative values of certain things that you can't necessarily put on a spreadsheet. You can't say this is how this is gonna, how it's gonna feel or whatever. You just got to build it and see what happens.
And even then, not all of this was like this until they reworked this for Fantastic. Right, some of these
That's true, yeah, you're right.
Walkways,
Yeah.
a lot of stuff came in the early 90s.
That's true.
with
This was all
Fantastic.
flat right here.
Yeah, a lot of this came in around 92 when Fantastic opened. So even that, as it's grown, has readapted.
The entrance to Pirates was
these
right
tiered
here.
paths here.
I love this, by the way. And now, is this considered a problem for guest flow? These bisected.
It can be during showtime or when the queue is extended. So on particularly busy days, it can be rough.
Yeah. I feel like these little areas that kind of bisect the walkways are just gorgeous. I just love it so much.
This also gives the idea of these carefully curated parks, fenced parks, like you might find walking around New Orleans.
And it doesn't take much to you just put a few elements here, some hedgerows, a statue, some well-themed plants, and
lantern posts.
Golly. This tree, right? Does this tree grow here?
I mean, it is now.
Well, I mean, but it's not
native
indigenous to Southern California,
you remember when we took that horticulture tour years ago now?
That tree right there was brought in from where? From San Diego or something? I don't know.
A piece of an oil pipeline in because that's the pipeline went through the roots. They cut it.
They couldn't. I don't feel like this belongs here in Southern California.
It feels like it belongs in New Orleans.
It absolutely does. The sort of Spanish moss kind of features like that.
Exactly.
It's fantastic. Let's go into the land here. Let's walk down Royal Street. Balconies for no good reason. They don't need those at all.
We won't mention the window that doesn't line up with the Club 33 remodel.
Wait, which window?
The window one out here in the front, where the windows are they're not centered properly because when
right, yeah. I know.
They prioritize centering the window inside the club instead of outside on the facade.
Yeah.
They also closed off the Court of Angels, and I'll still never forgive them for that.
Yeah. This is.
The moment you start to walk down this alley, partly because it narrows.
Yeah.
It's all encompassing.
Fantastic.
You're somewhere else there.
You feel like you are in New Orleans, right? I mean, I've never been.
As close as the sense of winding,
Yeah.
small, narrow, or very intimate
Yeah.
streets.
Authentic.
And that's the
Baton
that
Rouge.
sense of small wandering alleyways where anything could be around the corner with little unique shops. Granted, some of the shop offerings have been better at different times over the history, but you still get that sense walking through.
It's still, I mean, at least they maintain the aesthetic of it. You know, they may have changed the interior product that they're selling. It's the dress shop basically in Baton Rouge now. But I mean, at least it's still this. And you know, I was just noticing like
The potted plants, they're just.
somebody said, "Hey, this goes here." I'm so impressed by that. I don't know why. I'm just so really
to how
impressed.
I try to see.
I know,
every
right?
day.
People take that stuff for granted so much. Like, somebody made a decision. Somebody said this plant in that pot goes there.
Thinking about this kind of stuff is how I don't get tired of the park because I force myself to have that sense of wonder every day.
Right.
I always say, wait. And if I would say, you know what? Let's just pretend I'm a kid and I think everything's real again. I'm serious. Like, let's let my imagination trigger all the nervous fears while I'm on Pirates. Oh God, the thing's gonna fall. Let's just engage them.
Yeah.
And be like, this is amazing.
And you're the robot of the group too.
You know, we say that.
I know. That's what I'm saying. People misunderstand you. They really do.
I feel things very deeply.
I get the same thing. I get the same thing.
Things very deeply.
I know. I do too. I'm bringing light on that subject because we kind of make fun of that.
This
But
intersection. Right here. You turn around and everything this direction.
Mm-hmm.
Not this one anymore.
no, this used to be lovely.
But you keep turning around and there's a story that way. There's a story over there. There's a story down that around the
There's somebody was. You know what? Let me look for it. Hold on. Guy right there. I don't know what that is, what he's doing, who that is, or what that even says. Can you read that?
Disneyland. I'm trying to see the word. Some fire department. Disneyland Fire Department.
Somebody said there's a story behind that thing, and there's a story behind that Y right there, that's on the wall, and that little plaque. That Y that's on the wall, and that little plaque that's left. Like you were saying, you go everywhere you go in here, there's nuances that some genius just said, this goes here.
That's why from a creative standpoint, the fact that Scott Trowbridge has mentioned that New Orleans Square is a big inspiration for
I sure hope
town
so.
of Batu,
Yeah.
that's super encouraging. Now, the traffic flow, potentially,
Yeah.
that's less encouraging, but from
Yeah.
the artistic standpoint, the fact that he said, I want to say in an interview or somewhere that New Orleans Square was a big inspiration for creating that intimate sense of
That gives me hope because, you know, Trowbridge coming from Universal and from Transformers.
Also, Hogsmeade.
And also Hogsmeade, you're right, also Hogsmeade. So he knows how to incorporate lore.
Yeah, and before Transformers, the Spider-Man ride, which is also excellent.
Oh, is that him?
Yeah.
Oh,
Because
okay.
the Spider-Man ride is the same ride system as Transformers.
All right.
So,
All right, let's go
I
back
don't know if
in.
you've ever seen some like the making of behind the scenes footage from
I haven't.
how it was being done.
No.
Man had a mullet.
Who, Trowbridge?
Yeah, he was like another person, and that's not mocking. It's just it's very different.
You know, mullet changes a man. Mullet changes a man.
Like
It does.
you were a different person then. I'm not saying that's better or worse, but you were a different person.
I almost feel like I wish this were bigger. But I guess I could say that about a lot of things. I want more of this, is what I'm saying.
Yes.
You know, just more.
That's why I love some of the country pavilions in Epcot, because you get some of this stuff.
Yeah, that's true, huh? Which is why people love Epcot, because a lot of these, like this type of feeling, is incorporated into many different cultures.
Yeah.
And you get that same sort of idea. And
The Morocco pavilion.
yeah, right. Yeah, I've seen the stuff that Laramie did from there. I was like, that's fantastic. Because I haven't been to Epcot since I was, you know, it's been almost 30 years.
The Canada one, there's
Canada, yeah.
There's not as much shopping facades.
Yeah.
But it goes back deeper than the pavilion goes back further and deeper than you expect.
Yeah.
And then now you're looking at like, you know, it looks like a mountain waterfall.
Yeah. It's the northwest part of Canada. Is that right?
But yeah, it was this art of creating a bigger space out of a physically small area.
Yeah.
Right.
Masters at it. This is, I mean, it's the benchmark. New Orleans Squares. But not to mention the fact that they've also got the two greatest attractions you'll ever find in a Disney park.
Live band entertainment in New Orleans Square.
French Market.
This is the most
They took
perfect
the lid
atmosphere.
off. This tree, Ian. I feel like Donkey and Shrek right now. I love that tree.
Yeah.
That's a perfectly themed tree for New Orleans Square.
But it's been here long enough that it genuinely has history.
Yeah.
Right.
It belongs. It look at the scene that they've created for us right here with the fountain and the trees and the. My God, I'm just feeling it so much right now. It's so perfect. And as usual, that's why I always tell folks, and you do the same. Okay, go on Haunted Mansion, but don't forget to observe and take in what you're experiencing which is why they build the queues today the way they are, so that you can take in more of that while you're waiting in line.
Yeah. They tried going the interactive route, but that had its own problems of people stopping in the queue, not moving forward.
Right.
That's kind of the balance of queue theory. Is right. You want to accommodate and keep things moving, but also it's an interesting challenge.
That's why I kind of when they talk about Galaxy's Edge and there's only 2 attractions, I kind of feel like you're selling it short in that sense, because it's more than just the ride.
Well, I do think in terms of capacity, there should have been a 3rd attraction.
Well, but that the capacity is, in my opinion, part of that is the long queue. That's also eating people, not just both things are happening. You're getting you're getting 4 shows in a way. You're getting the pre-show and then the show, and then the pre-show and then the show. Yeah. That's the way I see it anyway.
Yeah.
I feel like
I see pre-show as part of the overall attraction experience. So I still consider that one thing.
Well, I guess what I'm pointing at is you're right, and like Tiki Room, for example.
Yeah, the garden to me is 100% part of it.
Yeah, I agree 100%. Haunted Mansion, this whole thing that happens, with the stretching room and all that, is part of the show. But in terms of the way it consumes people, you're making a bigger building. So let's say Haunted Mansion, I'm just going to put out numbers, holds 1,000 people, all right, inside the queue while you're waiting to go in the ride. And then there's another, 500 people in the ride. I don't even know what the number is.
I don't know enough about the ride capacity.
Right. I can't do the math. I can't do the math off the top of my head.
That's totally wildly off base.
But you could probably fit 3,000 people in the rise queue. And then 500 in the actual ride. So even though you feel like you could get more people to do stuff in a second attraction, the queue itself is such an attraction that it's going to consume 3 times as many people, I feel like.
Well, they want to make shopping an attraction now too.
I'm good with that.
It's just funny wording to me.
Yeah, I know. Right, you're right.
And not that early Disneyland was a stranger to trying to incentivize sales.
No, yeah, he was down.
Well, there's the story of Walt going into clothiers and saying, "Turn the temperature down, so people are more likely to buy clothes."
Because they're cold. They went. Yeah. That's a Walt thing for sure. I believe him.
I think there are any strangers to that. Yeah. It is so funny to hear that attitude. Shopping's an attraction.
Well, then look when you go into the shops. I mean, half the fun is, like I said, looking around and looking at the theming of the shop. This was somewhere else, wasn't it?
I don't believe so. I could be wrong, but I believe this is. I know Austin Mansion opened several years after New Orleans Square initially.
Right.
Because the facade was built, but the ride was not open for several years.
I don't remember where we were, but you brought up a point that I wanted to talk about when we got here, and that is people are concerned about Galaxy's Edge.
Yeah.
Opening in phases.
Yeah. And there is precedent for it.
Right here.
Yes. I would also argue, though, the way fandom and public awareness of theme parks was wildly different
yep,
at that time.
That's true. But still,
people didn't follow closely every single thing on the internet.
Yep.
No, it opens then. I want to be there opening day because I have a social following I want to show it to.
Yep.
The dynamics of how people went to theme parks was also very different.
That's true.
There's precedent, but the situation is also not entirely comparable.
But it was also more extreme. So how many years, Ian?
It was at least 2, but it was a good number.
They had announced the attraction a solid 2 years at least, before they opened it.
Though at that distance in phase, they just become 2 separate openings at that point.
Yeah.
It's less, we opened it and then the next thing came right behind it.
Yep.
At that point, they're 2 separate openings. I'm not sure how to word it.
No, I got you. But I think it goes towards, you can be concerned or whatever, but the main thing is the product, and that'll trump anything. If the product is good, Haunted Mansion.
Yes.
We'll wait and we'll love it. And we'll forget that it was late.
Yeah.
Or that it didn't open the same time as everything else.
The concern isn't that it will affect things long term.
Right.
It's. I mean, for me, it's more just from concern for the cast members who have to deal with it.
Well, that's
Right, it's that-
yeah.
People, cast members getting yelled at by guests who maybe didn't research it, or just they missed the information, so they didn't know.
Or they just don't know.
Yeah, or they don't know, and so they have this expectation. Oh, it's opening on this date, and I heard about these 2 rides. Right? And they come, wait, only one's open?
Yeah.
But
Well, yeah, that's the you got a whole new
most
land.
impressive thing ever.
But-
Why isn't the most impressive thing ever open? I want it, right? Like,
And that's gonna happen.
people do that.
That
right?
will happen.
Yeah.
There will be a percentage
And
of
there's
people.
a certain level of unavoidableness to that,
Literal hands on hips, just like that too.
but much louder and much more
Yeah.
angrier and much more entitled to the voice.
But they got it right, man. They built the Haunted Mansion. They built New Orleans Square. They built Pirates of the Caribbean, and it is as close to perfection
Yeah.
as I can imagine. It gets a little tight here during Fantasmic. That's
Yeah.
about the only thing I could think of. That's a little scary sometimes, but because you got people standing instead of walking.
Yes.
But other than that, I mean, plus you have Disneyland Railroad Station
Yeah,
here.
we didn't even mention how the dynamics of the train coming in and out.
Yeah.
Having the additional buildings and facades behind it.
Yeah.
Coming in on the train, past facades into the station.
Yep. It's perfection. I can't think of a better way. I'm so glad that you brought that up with Trowbridge. I didn't know he had said that. So that gives me. I mean, it's too late to wonder, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, the die is cast, but
Yeah.
still, I'm like, okay, well, at least I know that he's got his heart in the right place.
Yeah, no, I don't for a second doubt his intents.
Yeah.
Or even the creative side of it. My concerns about this have always been from an operational perspective, not from a creative
Choke
perspective.
points.
Yeah,
things like that.
They made very clear that they are 100% putting the creative energy and effort behind it. My concern about anything has always been for the operational side of it.
Well, that and also their ability to stick with that thing that they're
Also,
trying to
yes,
do.
those commitments over time, like the
Right.
merch or the food.
Right. The theming.
To commit to that over multiple years of budget changes.
Right. Yeah, that'll happen. But in the meantime, well, I mean,
still, that's on the operational side.
yeah, New Orleans
Because
Square
after
survived that kind of
opens,
thing.
It becomes more in the hands of Team Disney Anaheim and Park Ops.
Yeah.
It changes hands out of Imagineering's direct control.
Yeah.
Like they probably have some influence, but it becomes more about the day-to-day operation of Team Disney Anaheim and Park Ops to say, what do we want to do? What are we willing to invest in this on a day-to-day yearly basis?
Yeah. Here, I'll be more about the sort of layered,
Yeah.
like right here. This
The tiered
This is
walkway
fantastic.
creates this verticality to the land.
Yeah.
It's not everything's on the same plane. You have the tiers to it.
Here, you got it, son. Is that better? Yeah. Okay. That was one of the things I observed when I saw some of that video from ABC, was that you could see that they had incorporated a lot of that. Trowbridge, maybe he's learning from New Orleans Square. He incorporated, there are many levels,
there's
layers.
verticality to
There's
it.
verticality to it, yeah. And when I saw that, I'm like, oh, that's so great. That's so cool. And it's a thing that you may or may not take for granted.
It's- Again, theme park design is just such a fascinating.
Yeah, yeah.
One of the things I want to know everything I can possibly can
Yep.
about it because.
But this,
Like I said, it's not just as simple as, look, this has a character on it, or it has the
Right.
or has the colors of the movie.
yeah.
It's about creating an environment that engages you on every level.
Yep, and you love this and you don't even know why. An engineer might, or somebody who's in that creative mindset who does that for a living might know why. But as a layman, I don't know why I love it, but I just know that I do. And that's one of the ways you don't see this in any other land. There's no verticality like this, in Adventureland or Frontierland, really. Tomorrowland.
Not quite. I mean, you can get places of it. For example, by going up to the treehouse.
Well, right, but just in the normal
on individual
landscape.
attractions.
Yeah.
Just from the landscape itself now.
Right.
I'm not counting the Small World Mall because that's so
Here, let's move up
because
one.
the Small World Mall serves only as a viewing area.
Yeah.
Again, it helps in that walkway, but it's not. It's one area, not the whole land.
It's not, but
it's
there's.
good for that area. It doesn't affect the whole land.
It doesn't have the difference between that and this is that you can't walk behind.
Yeah.
Like this is all part of the walkway. The Small World Mall isn't a walkway per se. It's a queue, and that's about it really, or a place for people to meet.
Viewing area.
Yeah.
I mean, because it was created for light magic.
For light magic,
Very
right?
short
Yeah.
run thing. Granted, it served a long-running entertainment use long since then.
Yeah.
So, but
Well, anyway, this has been a fantastic little love fest that we've been able to take part in today. Oh, look, it's Captain Jack.
oh yeah, he walked past us. We were.
Did I miss it?
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm surprised you didn't start speaking pirate to him. Where's Red?
You know, I think the last I heard, she hasn't been seen since like Labor Day last year or
Is she
something.
too busy making the next Pirates movie?
If it
Pirates 5 or 6, is it?
I
6.
mean, it would be the 6th one made.
Yeah.
I think at that point they'd drop the number and restart.
Yeah, reboot.
That's if it even happens. There's,
Yeah, that's right. The guys dropped out, huh? The writers dropped out.
yeah.
Yeah.
Granted, I don't know if they were ever officially announced either, so this is all kind of like, doesn't mean that those reports aren't real, just you can't really track it from an official sense is all I mean.
You know what I love, Ian? I love that they put an anchor right here. Just because. Let's just put an anchor right there. I think that'd be great.
And even put little barnacles on it.
Little barnacles on it, and then a little story about Lafitte, because this is Lafitte's anchor apparently. Yeah. Lafitte's anchor, said to be from a pirate ship commanded by Jean Lafitte in the Battle of New Orleans 200 years ago. Well, with that, fresh baked. Hey, look, he's tall for a Jack Sparrow. I don't think Johnny Depp's that tall, is he? He's a short guy, isn't he?
You know, I'm not sure, but
All right, hold on. I would bet $30, Ian, maybe 40, that after I'm done wrapping this show that we're filming right now, I'm gonna walk away. I'm gonna go do a construction update, and you're gonna sit right here and take in this scene.
I might grab a mint julep first.
Right? You know what?
Grab a mint julep and then sit down and just be like, I'm at Disneyland. I'm
When-
at the one on the square.
Just before I started
right.
rolling, just before I heard you let out a little sigh.
Yeah.
It was a sigh of contentment and at peace.
Especially because I can't come every week right now, so
This is where he needs to be.
So in my favorite place in the world like this, I'd be like, yep, here's all the reasons why is the most incredible place I have ever known.
Yep. Amen to that. Preach, brother. All right, Fresh Bake, thanks for hanging out with us on our tour of Disneyland. I know we didn't hit all the lands, but I mean, you can forgive us for not going to ToonTown or Critter Country, right?
And you can prep for those on another week.
Some other time. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching. As always, please take a minute to like the video, post it on your social networks like Facebook or Twitter, or I don't know. Is there any other book that you can post it on? I don't know. I'm an idiot. Subscribe.
Especially your MySpace top 8.
Oh yeah, MySpace. That thing. Top 8.
That was a thing. That was a big deal with MySpace. Is who was in your top 8?
Really? I never was on MySpace.
I wasn't either because I was young, but
Right.
I did use
I
a
was
lot of
old.
it, and I did use a lot of internet at the time. Because don't worry about it. But
Don't worry about
I
it.
was aware of it, so
Right.
I knew it was a thing.
Well, put this on your MySpace top 8. Subscribe to our channel. We'll see you tomorrow, guys. We'll see you every day on Fresh Bake. So thanks for watching. Fresh Bake.
Bye.
All right, I gotta go.
Go.